Welcome, people, once again to the Blue Stand. We're going to do the Tottenham reaction. Very bad performance again, another loss. But with this manager, it's nothing we didn't expect, especially me. I said 2-0, and it was 2-0 to the wrong team. You know, I was supporting the team, backing the team, but the same outcome, I'm afraid. We're going to go into that very soon. Just want to welcome the panelists tonight so far. We have Oda here. Welcome, Oda. And welcome to Deals CFC. Can you hear
Big
me?
up, bro. Big up, bro. Big up. How are you, bro?
Big up.
Good. Good to see you here. Yeah, I'll start with going through the game a bit, and I will say what Graham Potter had to say in his press conference as well. Yeah, we started good. I like what I saw when we started. It wasn't a bad lineup. I wasn't too uh, uh, dissatisfied with the lineup. Only I would have liked to see. I would have wanted to see Modric and Meduki really, but you know Sterling. All right, experience. I get that he went for experience. I was expecting Bashaili at the back, but he went for Koulibaly. I thought, okay, I was thinking that myself, bit of experience. We had back four: Silva, Rhys James, Chilwell, Koulibaly, and who did I miss out?
Silver
Yeah,
as well.
Silva.
Silver and
Yeah,
Koulibaly partnership.
and, yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah, we had them in the middle. We started well. We had the ball. We had all the possession. Tottenham couldn't get the ball. The first 20 minutes or so, we
Soon
were
as
on.
Thiago come off. Soon as Thiago
Yeah,
came off.
let me go. I'll come to you in a minute, dude. Sorry. Yeah, so we started well, and it shows. I'll come to Thiago Silva, but we started well. Everything was going fine. Two deals just mentioned Thiago Silva. What are we going to do without him? Since he got injured, he had to come off. We still don't know how serious he is. Nothing's been said yet today. Um, so I hope he's not serious, but it shows how, that's the main reason we lost this game for me. When you lose a leader, a great player, the best in the world at his position, that's what happens. But, I don't blame, I'm not making excuses for Potter, no. We started well. First half, pretty good. It was, no one had many chances. Tottenham didn't either. Um, so we start the second half. But as soon as 46 minutes, as at the beginning, what happens? We have a mix up in our defense. We have a mix up as usual. No Silva there to tell them what to do. And the ball came out to Skip, who I must say, he was a great goal. I don't want to say that for any Tottenham player, but he was. It was a great shot. All right, people said Kepler should have saved it. I understand that, but Koulibaly was in his eye line. If you go and watch the replay like I did, you will see Koulibaly was in his eye line.
Koulibaly showed no leadership since he's been at
Yeah,
Chelsea. No leadership at all.
not yet, dudes. Yeah, and I'll come to that. Yeah, and all right. So that's why I don't blame Kepa too much, but he still could have got a stronger hand to it. But he was in his eye line. But it was a great shot as well, so we can't really blame Kepa too much. So after that 1-0, we dropped. Our heads went down. Our consider players lost all confidence, looking at the ground instead of looking up. Graham Potter, I don't know what he was waiting for. Still no changes. And he left it late. He left it late again. Well, except for Mason Mount, he came on. He had about half an hour to playing time. Then they're going to get when they got the second goal. That was it for us. It was really it. And you could see it coming. We wasn't going to come back from that 1-0. No chance. No tactics again. He didn't know what to do after 2-0. Then he waited to the 80th minute to bring on Aubameyang, someone who can score. What's the point of putting him on the bench and giving him 10 minutes when you see Havertz ain't doing nothing? The changes should have happened in the second half, the start of the second half, not longer. But it's the same old story with Potter, I'm afraid. No tactics, no formation, no emotion, no nothing. I don't blame the fans. After the final whistle, they were really booing, and really, some bad words are heard as well. But I don't blame the fans at all. And what did Potter come out with? Yeah, he said what I said. Started well. Second half, we lost control. Very bad. We lost control early on. We let it go in, and once you let it go in, he said it's hard to come back from that. Why should it be hard to come back from a very early goal? You have time to change it, change your formation, tactics, players. No, he doesn't do that. So I don't understand what he's talking about. They were asking him, what's the spirit like in the team? He said the spirit's good. The players are hurting. They want to win. All this usual stuff he's saying. And they asked him about the fans. He said about the fans. He said, "I'm happy because they support the team." And they asked him, "What do you think the fans think so far?" And all that. And he said, "Well, I don't know what the fans think. All I know they support the team." And that's what he was talking about. Really, nothing really good. Excuses, yeah. He came back to the injuries again. How many times? The start of the season, we had the injuries, we had this, we had that. And they asked him, what, they said you scored 1 goal in 6 games. He said, yeah, 1 goal in 6 games. Why is that? Polo replied, we've been creating chances after chance, but we can't score. Yeah, because you can't score, you're playing the Havertz out of form, and you don't play Fofana or give Aubameyang a chance. I don't understand what he's saying. And he just kept going backwards. My focus is on Leeds now. We have to think about Leeds. Then they asked him about what was he talking about, the Arsenal or nothing, talking to the press about that rubbish. And he just answered, look at Klopp, what he's doing at Liverpool, and why the fans, the fans, the players are suffering. The fans, they want him out. He's trying to say, you look at Klopp, not just me. That does no excuses. Yeah. That's basically it. Didn't say much. Deals, go ahead.
Bro, I'll be real. We're seeing the same old fucking bollocks, right? Sort of mama language.
Yeah,
we're seeing the same old bollocks on the pitch, right?
Yeah.
That is not actually performing to the standards that we want to see our club, right? The main issue, the main concern is that the manager's not actually setting a style of play towards our players, and I feel that our players, right, are looking at the gaffer thinking, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? What is the gaffer actually doing? Yeah, he's done nothing since he's joined Chelsea. He's joined for the money, right? And it's clear in broad daylight that he's joined for the money because the way he's acting, right? In press conferences and all this shit, right? He's laughing at certain situations. I'm thinking,
yeah,
you're at a big club, You can't be acting like that, right? And this is why I'm on to the owners now, yeah? Because the owners, right? Why is our ownership, right, keeping this guy in charge for the rest of all the games that we've been in this season, right? Like he should have been sacked after the Southampton game. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what should have happened, right? He should have they should have managed in this game against Spurs, right? What was the reasons why he stayed? Tell me, because there was not a reason why he should stay, right? That's my look on things, right? How we played, right? It wasn't level standards, same old shit, same old story. Our players were fighting the the opposition. You know what I'm saying? They were fighting opposition because they're angry, because they're angry what's happening at our club at the moment. Yeah,
yeah.
and
And you can see,
that's a concern. You can see on our players'
and look at
faces.
Dios, look at Bowley here
Yeah, yeah,
at the
yeah,
match. He
yeah.
doesn't know what to do. He's thinking. He's you know, he does. You can see that. Look at his face. As a close up, that was yesterday at
He
Tottenham.
made a big mistake. That's what it is. He knows he's made a big mistake,
He knows,
right?
and he has to.
Yeah,
He knows. I
You
think he
can't come
knows it.
into the sport thinking that you run the show. That's what
Yeah,
he's doing, right? Because that's what he done, right? He came to the sport, right, thinking that he can run the show, right? You can't do that. This is football, not baseball, right?
yeah,
Let Donda
absolutely.
speak, man. 'Cause
Yeah,
listen. You know my thoughts,
we're gonna talk
Nick.
about
You know
everything.
my thoughts, Nick. Right?
Yeah, of course. We
I'm blaming the
all
owners in it. They've
look.
kept this guy in.
The only
They've kept
good,
this.
the only good thing about
Yeah,
today was like I see a fan base coming together a bit. You see the big space they had today. I was on there. You was there. I saw you.
Nick. What was the
Yeah.
difference of Nick? Nick, I know why you saying that we was gonna lose the game, right?
Mm.
Because in all the other London derbies we've been in this season, we haven't shown
With no fight, no
No
fight.
London fight derbies. Because every London derby we've been in the past, bro,
Oh God, I've never seen it.
with proper elite managers, right? We fucking dominated the fucking place.
Even without our elite managers, they
Yeah,
fought. The players fought
100%
for a
warriors, real
derby,
leaders.
the London derby for Chelsea. The fans, it meant everything.
Yep.
Arsenal, West Ham, Tottenham, the main three, that meant everything. And we actually fought in the stands, like I told you in the old days, with these fans, because that's how the rival was.
And he's playing players as well.
Yeah,
What's pissed me off, right?
yeah,
He's playing players that want to leave our club, bro. You get me? Like Ruben wants to
yes.
leave our club. Ziyech wants to leave our club. There's players that are playing that they want to leave our club, bro.
He
You
doesn't
get
have a
me? And
clue.
that's in bad form,
Deals.
like you said.
He,
Kai
he
Havertz
hasn't.
is in bad form.
He hasn't got a clue what he's doing.
Yeah.
Hasn't got one clue. Everyone can see, change it half time. No. And what's the point of bringing in Aubameyang when you're losing 2-0? You expect, how about go on and get us a draw? That's what he said to him. If I was Aubameyang, I wouldn't step on that pitch. Disgraceful.
Facts.
Facts. He throws him out and he expects him to come on. I couldn't believe.
Yep.
Leave him sitting there.
Yeah, and
The game was lost.
This is the same guy that fucking
Yeah.
took him out the UCL squad as well.
Exactly. Look at
fucking
Aubameyang.
madness.
Because Aubameyang is a great guy, I know he's a professional, but he's not the right manager. It's not here. If there was, things would be different.
Well, this is why I'm blaming the owners, though, Nick. It's down to the owners.
I know.
Yeah. If they really care about Chelsea, they would have got rid of this guy out of nowhere a long time ago. Yeah. He would have gone long time ago, right? They've only kept him in charge because they know that, obviously, I feel that they feel like they can't do it now because they feel that they'd be embarrassed because they've wasted a lot of money, right? It's not the fact on that, bro. You get me? They should have got rid of him long time ago. Yeah. They took the gamble and look where we are right now. This is the reason why we're playing shit, because of this fucking gaffer. Yeah. Simple as, mate. Yeah. You can't treat us.
Exactly.
Listen. This gaffer's treating us like a mid-table team, bro. We're not a mid-table team, bro. We're elite club.
If he doesn't get rid of him soon, we'll be a relegation team.
100%.
I
100%.
can't see us winning any game, honestly.
They need to get rid of him now. It's a now
Yeah,
situation.
it's
Yeah.
this week before the Leeds game, but I can't believe they're keeping him so long.
Nick,
Before I say anything else, carry on, then I'll go to Oda as well.
if they really care about Chelsea Football
Yeah.
Club, this will tell us if they really care about our club.
Yes, if they can, they will get rid of him and put someone in charge for the Leeds game.
100%. They need to put someone elite.
And
Someone elite
if they
that's going to
don't,
come in.
if they don't, they're gonna see a reaction on
Well,
Saturday.
this is a problem.
The
though,
fans
Nick.
won't have it anymore.
Nick,
Most of us.
Nick,
Yeah.
this is a problem, bro. This is a problem. If they're not gonna put elite manager in the building and elite people in the building, right? Does that show you they want to run the show? That tells you they want to run the
for
show.
sure.
100%.
For sure, but they're gonna, if they like it or they don't, like it or not, they're gonna have to
listen,
us.
Nick. Remember I said, it's gonna be our fan base that make these guys.
Yeah,
do
because
the
it
right
always
decision.
is.
Bro, they don't want to see that. They don't want to see that happen.
They don't want to see that, but it will happen.
If it comes down to it, mate, if it comes down to it, our fan base will make these guys do the right decision, innit? At the end of the day, we've done this before plenty of times.
How many
Super
times?
League. Super League.
Even before the Super League, before the Rickets.
Yep.
We done it in the old times when it was really tough times.
Yep.
And we done it. Always we done it. And we made our, even if we had to run on that pitch.
I dare Bowley to test us. I dare him. I dare him. Because he
won't
don't
know what to accept. Look, he's going to have
very messy for him. I'm telling you.
You know what's happening Saturday? If he doesn't get rid of him before Leeds, he's going to have a big surprise Saturday.
100%.
We will stop anyone going into the main entrance. Anyone. There won't be, it's going to be up to us if we allow the game to go on. That's what's going to happen. I'm going to be there
mate.
Early and make sure this time I'm not alone. But I'm sure I won't be alone this time. Let's go to Oda. Oda?
Yo.
Big up to you.
Big up, old dog, my bro.
Yeah, man, I'm good. I'm just.
I want to hear all your thoughts as well about everything, the game, everything. What you feel. We have to say, what we feel.
Personally, obviously, I'm not even disappointed. I'm peed off. Yeah. I'm very peed off at the results. As you said, Nick. You says you can't see us winning any games, and I can't lie, bro. I can't see us winning any games, bro. Because one thing you need to understand: goals win games. Do you understand? You can't win a game without scoring goals. Like, that's just where we're going wrong, and we can't get results. We need flipping about a few more good points, and I can't see us getting them. To be fair, I was one of the people that was like, yeah, give Potter time, he'll get it right. But I fall on my sword. I fall on my sword, and it's like right now, he just needs to go as soon as possible. It's actually very depressing. He will get us relegated. Seriously?
We're not far from it. You know that if we lose the next 2 league games, we could be 4th from bottom. You know that?
4 points from bottom.
What they're talking about? They're talking.
If we lose, look, I'll tell you the table because teams below us are starting to win. We're still 10th. 1 second, deals. We're still 10th here, 31 points. Villa have the same points, just below us. The 4th club, Bournemouth. All right, Bournemouth. They've got 21 points, plays the same games as us. We're 9 points, so it's 2 or 3 games. So, 2 or 3 games, we could be 4th from bottom. That's how it is.
Yeah. And another thing
Donda, sorry to interrupt you, bro. What's it called? They're talking about giving him another 2 games. Listen, what's that all about? Is that all about down to the Champions League? Because
I can't lie, whoever's saying that, it's a lie, bro. Because today we've seen 2 separate reports on either ends of the spectrum. It's just, I think it's just PR, smoke screen. I don't know what they're gaining from this PR, but Listen, yeah, listen. Potter will go. Listen, I think you lot are forgetting. Yeah, the owner made mistakes, but the owners want to win also. They want to win, you know. They are arrogant people.
I don't
They
know
want to
about
win
that.
just as
I
much
don't
as
know
us.
about that yet, bro. I don't know about that yet, bro. Because from when they got rid of Tuchel, right? We heard a lot of other shit was going on behind the scenes.
Like what? Like what?
They're in talking about formations and all this shit. Yeah.
Look at Bowley.
No. They wanted a yes man. Why did they want a yes man though? That's
no,
my
yeah,
question.
but he made a mistake. Look, he
Yeah,
made a
no,
mistake.
but my question is, why did they want a yes man in charge?
He
Because they
thought
want to run the show, bro.
he thought he
And
wanted.
now they
Yeah.
realize they can't do that.
And
They
look, you can see
can't run the show, right?
this picture says it all yesterday for me. He's regretted what he's done. It looks
And
really bad.
Nick. Tuchel said to them, yeah,
Yeah.
I know about football, right? You don't know about football, right? You can't tell me what to do because I know football. Yeah, that's what he told them, right? And the fact that Egbali, yeah, he came out and done an interview about talking about dissing Don Roman and that, yeah, because he did talk about Don Roman in that interview, yeah. And what's Potter been saying about the old regime as well? He said he spoke about Roman in a disrespectful way. Yeah. So what's that all about?
Potter's trying to put the blame on Roman and Tuchel. Would you believe it? I can't believe what he said.
Yeah.
That's disgusting, man. Disgusting. Let's welcome Dex as well. Dex, welcome.
Big up, everyone. Big up.
Big up, bro. Big up, my bro.
You see, we're very angry here, but we have to say how we feel, you know. I know your Liverpool drop points, but they still have a chance, you know, to do something. Yeah, I mean, you dropped to 2 points, but you're still there with a fighting chance. Let me see where you are now.
Nick, I just want to say something, yeah?
Yeah,
just
go ahead.
Because they're spending a lot of money, yeah, on our club, doesn't mean we should back these guys, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Like, bro, I'm not blind.
It's way too early.
It's money can't buy a route to happiness, bro. You get me? Money's a route to evil as well, bro.
Deals. We have to understand, you know, like Oda said, we can't, you know, it's a new era for us. It's new owners. We're used to Roman. We loved him. He's our icon, you know. And but you know, why I wanted Bowley because Roman chose him, and because what I heard Bowley say, I will buy players.
But
wait, let me finish. I know what his faults are as well, but you know, he promised to buy players, which he did. You know, great young players, but they never for the future. We still need experience in this team. Any team, you need experience, not just young players. It won't work. But I understand Bowley. He didn't know nothing about football. You know, when he got rid of Tuchel, without any advice or anything, he just sacked the guy.
We were shocked. Nick, whatever their plans
let me finish. We were shocked, but after, you know, he promised us he will get the players, he will redevelop the bridge, which he's already started right at the back. He started something. You know, that will happen. Now he made a big, massive mistake. I don't know who advised him about Potter because before he sacked Tuchel. They knew about Potter. They already had a plan to get Potter. That's a problem. But now, after all these results, they see, you know, from Saturday, Southampton again, they see the fans, they started to get on Potter's back. We're booing him. It won't stop there. It will get worse and worse the longer he's there. Till we finally, us fans, will get him out. That he will have to listen. Because if we start not attending games, you know, that's the worst thing what will happen. But it ain't going to happen right now because we want to be there to show our frustration. And because we love the club. It's not the owner we support. We support Chelsea FC. We've been there longer than Bowley or Roman or anyone. Me, I've been there since '67, and we had a great owner back then. Brian Mears was a great owner. We had great managers. We had middle class managers, but they all had the team fighting. Even when we were losing, we supported Chelsea. Doesn't matter when we went to York, to Plymouth, to
Nick, I
Blackpool,
want to ask you a question, yeah?
that we supported the club. You know,
Nick, I want to ask you a question, bro.
Yeah, all right, go on.
Do you actually think, yeah, that
Yeah.
they came into sport, yeah? They came into the sport, yeah, thinking that they could run the show. And now they've obviously realized a big mistake. They
Look,
realized
I
a
told
big
you,
mistake they can't do.
I
They
think
can't do
Bowley's
that.
realised this mistake. He's just, I don't know what he's waiting for. There could be a lot of reasons why they're waiting. Maybe they want to.
Nick.
Yeah, go Shiro. Yeah,
Yeah,
welcome to Shiro as well.
big up, guys. Yeah, big up, guys.
Big up, Cheryl, my bro.
Yeah, let's go ahead. You want to say something?
Yeah, right. I've had news that Fabrizio has dropped news. He's like, the board is still backing Porter. Yeah, however, the results might change in the next few weeks. I think they've given him, there were like 2 games, 3 games, I guess so. But what you have to do, you guys have to protest. This against
we
Leeds.
are. Yeah.
Against
I
Leeds,
wanted him, Shiro, I wanted him gone before the Leeds game, so we can go. We be happy, but we're not. It doesn't look like it, like you said. If they want to give him to the Leeds game, I can't see us beating Leeds with Potter, and definitely I can't see us beating Dortmund with Potter. So what are they waiting for? So
you
we
guys
lose
have to protest. Like you have to.
We will, yeah, of course.
Because these owners are.
There will be a protest, 100%.
Yeah, Cheryl. This time, you see what happened last time. I went by myself. I couldn't believe it. But this time, there's no excuses. The fans will be there for the match, in the thousands, and a lot. Fans like me will go early. We'll be there from 12 p.m., 12 o'clock, making sure no one goes in them gates. No
it's
coaches.
better you protest before the game.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm going at 12. People will get there early, I hope. I will announce it again. I'm telling everyone here, I hope people are listening or watching. If you're going to the Leeds game, be there early. We have to get this guy out. I can't say, I've been saying it since he come in. He ain't the right man for Chelsea. I hope people here. God. But I'm sure this week more fans will turn up there, because I heard a big account like Johnny Minrus talking today. He knows a few people who are actually going to get these protests going.
Did you know that Todd Bowley went to the dressing room after the Spurs game to
listen,
make sure the guy doesn't lose his dressing room.
You see Todd Bowley, yeah, and Egg Barley and all these board members, yeah. Let's be real, yeah. They done shit to cover up shit in January and the summer, yeah. They done shit to cover up the situation with Potter, right? And now it's coming out. Now it's all coming out. What it actually done with Tuchel, right? That actually done with Tuchel is actually they done a plan of saying that they wanted a yes man, right? And now it's all coming out that why they wanted a yes man.
Dude, let me be honest with you. Yeah, you guys were like, guys have spent money. They can drop the big money.
I don't give a fuck if they spent money, bro.
Yeah, right. You guys,
in my eyes,
saying,
bro. They're using our club, bro. They're using our club, bro.
Yeah, right. That exactly what I'm saying. You guys say they can spend 50 million. It's very little money to them to sack Potter. But trust me, I think the money is the problem itself. Because I think they don't want to lose the money. Because we're not seeing results, and they're businessmen, of course. So just losing 50 million like that, I don't know, man. It doesn't make sense to me. I think they just want to use our club, and they feel like just dropping 50 million there, they've lost a lot.
Let me interject on that.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think it's not outrageous what you said, because I do understand it, yeah. But personally, let's be real. The best way, if you own a football club, to make money is by winning, trophies, is by another thing, selling players. But the thing is, they do not want to lose. As I said to Deals, obviously me and Deals have different opinions on this. As I said to Deals, these owners want to win just as much as we do.
No, but they got Reece James coming out here doing PR shit, bro. That's what I don't like about
right,
Deals. Wait,
Yeah, they're using our captain. They're using our boy to come out and talk trash.
Okay. But the thing is, though, they can't even take profits out for 10 years. So if it's for money, then they wouldn't have spent now. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I think, yeah, everyone's being a bit reactionary. They made one mistake, bro. No, sorry,
I'm not being reactionary, bro. I'm not being reactionary, bro. I've been on these guys for a minute, bro. You know, Nick, you know I've been on these guys for a minute.
Oh, yeah, I know, yeah.
No, but when I say reactionary, it's like,
yeah,
bro, man are basically saying they don't like Bowley and that, bro. They've done a lot of good things for the club, you know. They've gotten sporting directors and all these things.
Yeah,
Graham Potter is the.
More board members, though, bro. No. You're forgetting what board members they're bringing in, bro.
Hold on a second, sorry.
If Graham Potter was performing, nobody would be saying anything about the board.
Yeah, don't do that. Let me say
something. Cheryl, hold on, chaps.
They made a big mistake, bro. That's what they did.
Bro. Look, they look. Bowley knows he's only human. He knows he made two massive mistakes, and he must know to get rid of Tuchel like that was a massive mistake, and to bring in Potter, another one. But we mustn't forget he didn't have Christopher Vivell or anyone else to advise him. I'm just hoping Christopher Vivell is. If he goes to Saturday, he will tell him, listen to your fans, listen to them. I hope that's all he has to say to him.
Let me be honest with you, Nick. Yeah.
1 minute, Cheryl. 1 minute. Let me. We carry on with this. I know Dex is here as well. Let's welcome Dex, and we carry on. Well, we have plenty of time to discuss all these matters.
Big up, Dex. Big up, Dex.
Yeah. Welcome, Dex. Dex, are you there?
What's happening?
Yeah, welcome.
Hello.
Yeah, you heard. I think did you hear? We're talking about the usual stories.
Yeah.
Bad performance. Does Bowley realizes his mistakes? I think he does. But he needs someone to tell him. Oh, we will. You know, have a voice. Our voices will be heard on Saturday for sure. I know that it won't just be me going to a protest. What do you think about everything? Yeah.
Yeah, like I've obviously been listening in, and like obviously I hear everyone's points about the Bowley and the boards. I mean, the way I look at it, I think it's more down to. I think it's more 50-50. I think both parties are to blame, really. I mean, if you think about it in hindsight, the board, they took a gamble, sacking Tuchel and bringing in someone like Potter, who, if you look at his resume, he hasn't really been managing top teams. He hasn't really won anything in his career. Obviously, an English manager, up and coming English manager. The risks were there, and but the board had faith. They took a gamble on him. They said that we're going to give this guy a long-term 5-year plan. All this and that, all these promises, and to be honest, it hasn't really worked out. The gamble hasn't paid off, and you have to. Bowley has to take some personal blame for that, which I think is fair criticism on his part. But again, like you said, everyone said he's only human. Humans make mistakes, make errors, even board members and board owners and all that sort of stuff. So on that part, and as well, Potter needs to take some massive blame as well. Like, let's not forget this guy. He's been given a lot of money. He's got a lot of new players that he wanted. And again, the results have just not been happening on the pitch. Now, is that due to the manager himself and his tactics and his play style is to the players themselves not being committed and not following instructions or not respecting them enough. I think it's a mixture of things. The two I've just said there, and I think there's just I think there's a lack of belief in that team. When you look at that team, yeah, and you look at the performances, the body language in those players.
Look at the players.
Yeah,
you know,
the body.
you just
if you look at the body language in those players, there you just see that none of them are not really that bothered, or there's just no desire. Like
they don't know for me, they look lost. Dex, all of them they look lost. They don't know what.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Where to go, where to play, and they're looking. Look, you see our manager and his assistant here. Look, you can just tell by looking at them. They haven't got a clue. Look. Todd's going, what should I do? He's going, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's obvious.
Dumb and dumber.
Yes, deals. And I see this every time I go to a match. This is what I see when they actually stand up.
Yeah, he stands up, bro. He stands up and does nothing on them fucking sidelines, bro.
This is
he done it at Arsenal game as well. He done it at the Arsenal game as well, bro.
Of course.
Yeah, I saw it with my own eyes, bro.
Tottenham, this is too much. We will be, going crazy against Leeds before the game. Probably, like I said, I'm hoping someone's going to tell him, look, you have to listen to your fans now. We can't tell you anything.
From when he said about the Arsenal documentary and that, bro.
Yeah,
I'm thinking, what the fuck is going on here? Cause
that's another big.
What the fuck?
When you talk about Roman, talk about Tuchel last season, the pre-season, blame other people for your mistakes. That's not good, man. Where's he coming from?
Yeah, but this is what I mean. Like, the whole Arsenal documentary thing that he said. Yeah, if you look at it, it's not really the same thing because it's a documentary. I've seen it, and to be honest, like, yes, they were in sort of similar positions at the time, Arteta and Potter, but the one difference is, and when you watch the documentary in full and in depth, when Arteta walked into that club, the club was a shambles. Like, it was awful since Wenger left. There was no structure. The players were doing what they liked. There was no fire. There was no desire. The board members were all crooked.
Yeah,
and they're dodgy as anything. But Arteta came in. He changed that. Eddie came in with him. They changed that club from head to toe. And the one thing I'll say about Arteta, he made some big decisions and big calls in that Arsenal team. He got rid of Aubameyang, which was the most obvious one. And I remember at the time, loads of Arsenal fans were all slaying him out, saying, why did we get rid of our top goal scorer or best striker? Why did we sell him? And the reasons were clear that he was caught. Yeah,
Dex, it's not even a fact, bro. These men are ops, bro. These men are main rivals, bro. And Potter knows what he was saying there, bro. Mm-hmm. He knows what he was. Don't play fucking stupid with us. Don't.
Yeah, exactly. But he got rid of Aubameyang because he was causing divide in that changing room and with the players and such. But he got rid of him, and then obviously things were more on the up. And now look, they're top of the league, and they're playing good football, and all the players he's bought his own players, and they're all respecting him.
Yeah, we mustn't forget that Teta was a great coach. Pep's number 2. Don't forget.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
So he's nowhere near as a Potter. Potter. We don't hate him. He's a kind of too nice guy. We don't hate him, but he hasn't got a clue. I wish he would resign, but he's going to lose a lot of money if he does. If he's here for if he had any feelings for this club, which he doesn't, of course.
He's here for the money. He's here for the money.
That's it, Cheryl. You're right. We wish he would resign, but he won't. He's going to get the money one way or the other.
He's a waste man. That's what he is, a waste man.
God, man. I can't believe
Potter's a waste man, bruv. He's a waste man. That's what we talk about.
Yeah.
Nick,
waste man.
Yeah.
Did you hear what? Obviously, I seen you in a space earlier with Johnny
Yes,
But I don't know if it was before or after he was speaking to Tobes
yeah. I
or
was there
Sugar.
for a while. I
And
spoke to them as well.
and what one of them said, because one of them actually spoke to Mount, yeah. And what they said, what Mount said, he actually, out of everything I heard, that was the thing that hurt me the most. Like
What was that again? What did he say?
the bit when apparently he's speaking to Mount and he says basically like Mount's hesitating to sign the contract, not because of this captain stuff, not because of none of that PR stuff, generally because he doesn't know what direction. sorry,
what direction the club is going.
Yeah, and he doesn't know what is happening. Like he doesn't know, and yeah, man, it's madness, madness.
Yeah, of course. That's what I said on the space. I spoke to Johnny, and I said to him, "Look, we have to make sure we're there. It's not good talking, space after space, saying we're all going to go there, do this, do that. We have to do it." They know I was there last week by myself, and some of them were laughing, but. Saturday, I know they're all going. I know Jordan's going to the game. I know a few of them on that space, are actually going to the game. So let's go there, like we said, early, at least 12 o'clock. Be at that gate. I will be there.
I'm coming Dortmund game, bro. I can't make it on Saturday.
Yeah, even look,
Tuesday,
if fans, wait a minute, deals, fans who want this guy out, even if you haven't got a ticket for the game, right? You should turn up 12 o'clock and protest, get the guy out. Doesn't matter if you have a ticket for the game or not. Against when we wanted the Ricketts out, I made sure everyone was there at 12 o'clock. Most of them, I had a ticket by just that night. Someone gave me a ticket to go to the game. I didn't think I was, but I was all ready to go for the protest. Most of them, 200 people who went to the protest, only me. Jem, another one, and Matiz had tickets to go to the game actually, and Johnny. Johnny wasn't at the protest, but he was at the game.
No, I went.
I met everyone. So I said, look, if you really feel for the club, anyone, if you live in London, you have to turn up to make a protest. Otherwise, you can't do a protest when there's only me and a few others.
True. Yeah.
I know what I'm saying, because again, if you did I know you when we done the Ricketts protest? I'm not sure that time.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, but if you go, it's there. We made it happen. We made sure the Ricketts didn't, own the club, because of 200 fans protesting loud. Those 200 fans on that day, they sounded like 100,000. So
I just pray he changes his mind, because he's seen almost 30,000 people signing the petition.
Oh yeah, I know, but that's not enough. Cheryl, petitions are not enough unless you go to the outside the bridge and make a real protest. No, probably ain't going to hear nothing. The fans have to make the voices heard. I'm going, so I will see. I will take videos as well and let you see them.
Yeah,
but it's not just
me.
We
could start a riot? Do you reckon we could start a riot or a pitch invasion?
Oh, Doug, I think something's going to happen still. I think something's going to happen.
Something, we want him out.
Saturday.
Oda, if you was on the space today with Johnny and them, you heard what I said, I think, to them. Yeah, that's what I said to, and Johnny said himself. He said, yeah, this time there will be people. He's already talked to a couple of people like Montes and that, who, when they say turn up for that protest, people will come. But they have to do it. I'm fed up talking, about this. You have to react, action. It's no good talking all the time on spaces, after space, and no one actually going there to protest. I'll be there, like I said.
Like the famous one.
Yeah, go on, Dex. Go on.
Yeah. I say, like the famous saying, actions speak louder than words.
Exactly.
That's
if these fans, if these Chelsea fans, really want this guy out, they turn up and protest.
You
make
know,
it-
I think it's in
order,
the kickoff Saturday. They're
order,
gonna stop
order,
the
order.
team bus.
Yeah.
The
yeah,
team
yeah.
bus is getting stopped. That team bus is gonna get
You
stopped.
reckon,
I'm telling you.
Dills? You think?
Yeah. It's kicking off, bro. It's kicking off. They've already kicked off at certain games already. So let's see. Let's see what happens on Saturday.
It wasn't, I was there at Southampton. We booed Potter off the pitch. That was about all. There wasn't no singing yet. Tottenham again the same. You can hear the fans, he's swearing.
Nick,
and all
do you
that.
reckon they're gonna stop the team bus on Saturday? Do you reckon
Let's
they
see,
actually do that?
depends. Like I said, depends if they all turn up. All right, they're going to come for the match, but for the match, usually start about 1 p.m. onwards, or 1:30 coming to the ground. We have to start that protest at 12 if it's going to happen, yeah, like we did before. So
If I was
you know,
Bowley, I'd already be sucking Potter out the door and getting Zidane in.
yeah, but we're not
Already be in the
Bowley,
club if I
Dex.
was
Yeah,
Tom Bowley, mate. 100%.
yeah.
That
Oh yeah,
guy's more caliber manager.
it was
than
said to the
Potter.
club, anyone, get him out before the Leeds game,
But this
before
is my
the
concern. This is my
the Dortmund
concern.
game.
They don't want
Was-
elite gaffer in a charge because they want to run the show. They want to run the show, Nick. This is what I'm saying. And
Yeah,
unless
you're right,
and-
Jules. You're right. 100% right.
unless
Let's see what. Yeah,
unless their advisors tell them, look, you have to bring an elite
that's
manager.
like I said. It's up to the fans. It's up to the fans. If they want him out, they have to turn up, and he has to listen. He will have no choice.
100%.
That's the only way. There's no, you can't do. We can't
And
do anything else.
order. You saying Bolly's
Yeah.
been good about saying things, but I've seen a lot of red flags about Bolly, by the way, because there is no way you're telling us to trust the process when we Chelsea Football Club. I've been saying clubs that are trusting the processes.
How can you
Manchester
trust?
United?
Yeah,
Manchester United.
Cheryl, how can you trust the process when there's no process?
Yeah, exactly. And
You know what I mean? Oh God, it makes me laugh when people say trust the process.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
God, man.
we've not been even trusting the process for a decade. That's why we've been good, and you're telling us trust the process. This is the same thing that has happened to Manchester United and Arsenal's
You
downfall.
know what the terms of
Cheryl,
trust the process mean? You know
Cheryl.
the actual terms of trust the process. It actually means when trusting a process is actually believing in an idea and a philosophy from the manager and the board.
There is no process.
Like,
Do you
an
think they
idea
want
for the
all the
club.
players? Do you think they want all the Roman players, some of the Roman players, out of the club?
Wait there, let me respond. Let me respond to Cheryl Dills.
Yeah.
Are you forgetting here that the whole fan base, probably not you, probably not Dills, probably not one or two people, but the whole fan base, said, "Oh, I don't want to be sacking managers constantly and all these things. I want a process." Am I lying, or is that
Yeah,
the first
right.
time
But
you heard
then
that?
you sacked an elite gaffer for an average coach.
Yes, yes, exactly. When I said that before Tuchel got sacked,
That's a red flag.
I said that
That's
before when
true.
Tuchel got sacked, bro.
That's a
true.
red flag.
That is a red flag, yeah. But I'll be real, yeah. I didn't know it was gonna be a red flag. Neither did Bowley, yeah. And do you know the actual reason why they sacked Tuchel? It's nothing to
He's
do
not
with
a yes
performance.
man.
Yeah, no. They sacked
He's not
Tuchel.
He was the yes man.
They sacked Tuchel because Tuchel wanted certain players, right? And
No,
Tuchel
there's
said to
another
them,
reason.
Nah. Tuchel said to them, I'm not listening to a fucking word you say, right? So and that's why they sacked Tuchel, right? That's why they sacked Tuchel.
Yeah, right. They even
Because if you look at the past
result.
that Tuchel's at the clubs that he was at the past, like PSG, he's had arguments at other clubs before, right? He definitely had an argument with Todd Bowley, 100%.
Yeah. Tuchel is difficult with boards. That's 100%. I knew that before he joined Chelsea. But I beg you think about what he's saying. He got sacked on the 6th of September after the transfer window. They would have sacked him if it wasn't anything to do with that. They would have sacked him there and then. But we'll talk.
But he begged them though. Apparently he begged them. Apparently he actually begged them on the phone.
You don't beg someone. Wait there. You don't beg someone, yeah? All you need to do instead of begging is obey the rules. It's either you do that or don't beg. That because apparently, so that means Tuchel is a yes man then? Because what are you begging for?
No. There was a lot of reasons with Tuchel.
Listen.
Bowley,
we can
yeah,
talk.
that
I
could
can tell
be.
you the reason why he got sacked off
Yeah,
the
there's a
team,
lot of
innit, yeah?
reasons. Older, there's a lot of deals. I understand what deals is saying.
100%.
That could
Everyone.
be a big reason. They wanted
Because they want
someone
a yes man in charge. That's what it is,
someone they
bro.
can control, not
Exactly. That's why
exactly
They
Matt
couldn't
thought
yeah.
control
like there is
Tuchel,
no
bro.
like Gaffer.
There's
No,
no way they could control
Tuchel wouldn't
Tuchel.
have it. Wouldn't have it. Tuchel wouldn't have that. No top class manager will have that. But Bowley was thinking about his, like I keep saying, his Dodgers over there. He worked over there. He's got a manager there now 7 years.
Have you seen the managers that they're eyeing? Yeah, average coaches as well. Average coaches.
Yeah, I don't know.
I've seen posts.
Yeah, but Cheryl, we said it before. At the time, we didn't have anyone to advise him. I don't know who he talked to.
But
I
we
don't know.
hear, that's why
Yeah.
I'm like, Bolly Chelsea Football Club has been run differently in the past couple of years under Abramovich, and
Yeah.
fans are being loud. Even the fans who are like, let's trust the process, are out of it, and you want to lose your relationship with the fans just because
You know what happened with the fans, Cheryl? A lot of fans, they were happy to have Potter because first of all, he's English. And they're all, here in England, a lot of most English fans, they want to see an English manager succeed at a top club. Like they want to see that with England, where at the moment Southgate, he's got them on his head because he ain't doing it. You can get them to semi-finals, finals, but if you don't win nothing, like England haven't since '66, then they realize you can't have an English manager. It's the same with Potter.
Yeah.
This is true. Dex is English. He knows what I'm talking about. I've been living here all my life. I know what the English people feel. And we did in the past. We had great English managers. Glenn Hoddle, Dave Sexton, but they were proper managers.
Nick,
weren't, Graham Potter, who came from
Todd
Brighton.
has to realize
Yes.
has to realize that Chelsea Football Club is a very big club, and he has to realize that
he knows it's a big club.
Running it for a decade, that's why.
Yeah, he knows it's a big club. That's why he wanted it. Don't forget, Bowley wants to win. End of the day, he wants to win, and he has to admit his mistake. And
he's in a mistake, he has to drop the pride.
We forgive him. We all forgive him.
He has to let the ego out.
Yeah. So let's hope he does it here on Saturday. If he doesn't get rid of him before the Leeds game, we're gonna make sure he's gonna hear us because a lot of fans are changing their ways now. The ones who were the English fans who I'm talking about, even them are starting to say no. Potter has to go.
Nick, this is the same thing you said about Spurs. You were like, when he loses against Spurs, he's going to be out. He's going to be out because he first lost to Southampton. We thought he would be out after Southampton. Then afterwards, we like he's going to lose again to Spurs.
Yes, exactly.
He's still not yet out. And
look, Cheryl, at Southampton, before the game, right? I went there. I've more or less gone to every single home game so far. Southampton, I was talking with fans, with fans who wanted Potter to win. Now we have to give him time. He will get it going. All this, I said no, he has to go. I said to them, look, if we lose today against Southampton, what are you going to be saying? No, we will still give him time. Give him another 3 games.
Yeah.
But
Nick.
Yeah. Go on.
I was going to say, I want to say one thing on Tuchel, and I'm going to kind of like a little bit like, I know people saying like, Tuchel fell out with the boards and all that, but the thing is though, I'll give Tuchel one bit of credit for when he was at Chelsea.
Yeah.
The guy actually knew how to win football matches, and another thing, he knew what to do to get out of the players, how to get the best out of the players in terms of the way he was on the sideline, how animated he was, how much he demanded for the players to get stuck in and not like back out of anything. But with Potter, Potter doesn't do that. Potter just simply just stands on the sideline, arms folded, and starts clapping. He doesn't He doesn't shout. He doesn't demand. There's no instructions. There's no leadership from the manager. Do you know what I mean? But when Tuchel, when
He's
things won't go well,
average.
Tuchel used to address it. This is what I mean. Tuchel used to address it, and people can go like, "Oh yeah, but he was a bit OTT." Yeah, but sometimes managers have to go a bit over the top in order to get results. In order to start
Yeah, Tuchel used to shout at Havertz.
that's what
He
you
would tell
need.
him, "Fuck off,
You
go
can't.
play football." He would shout at them. He would be like, "I want
Yeah.
results." He would even abuse them.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. And he knew, and in the big games as well. When it came to the big games, the games that matter, he used to always deliver results, and he always done it. Like the Champions League final, for example. He did well. He's done well in the other Champions Leagues when he was there as well. You know, but it is what it is. And with Potter, when in the big Champions League games, like with Dortmund, when it comes to that Dortmund game, that second leg, I guarantee you that is a big game for Chelsea Football Club. I guarantee you, 100%. I even put my house on it that guy will not have a clue of how to counteract Dortmund or anything. He will literally just stand there, puzzled, going, "What do I do here? How do I change it up?" When it comes to the big moment decisions, because the guy's just bear in mind, yeah, right. This guy's got no experience in European football either. He's got no European experience with a football side. People say, "Oh yeah, well, Ostersund's." Yeah, but that's Ostersund's though. That's Swedish, mate. Like they're not a big size.
Yeah, that's
They're not a
nothing.
big size
Yeah,
at all. Do you know what I mean?
no.
Like it's not the same. But yeah, like I said, the only thing that they can do now, Nick, to turn this all around for Chelsea before it gets worse is simple.
I hope.
Just let Potter go.
You know,
Thank you very much. Give a UP, give a G45, and
yeah,
get Zidane in. Like I'm guarantee you, I've seen Zidane in interviews and stuff, and I've even watched his halftime team talk when he spoke to Madrid against Juventus in the Champions League final. If you watch that halftime team talk, you can just see the amount of detail that guy talks about football.
I don't mind. I wouldn't say no to Zidane right now. He's a top manager. We know. All right, Real Madrid. They had great players. It wasn't like, but still, you had to be a good manager to win all those trophies. Let's welcome Ghana. Ghana, did you change your name?
Yes, Nick, it's me, El Diablo. We met each other actually, funnily enough, after the City game. I don't know if you remember me.
Oh, is it? Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a new account, mate. Innit? That's
all
why.
right. Yeah, because I remember
once the stream's done, what I'll do is I'll get if Dills wants to share my thing with you, and then I'll follow you back, or I'll follow you as soon as we get off. But
yeah, welcome, man.
Firstly, thank you for having me on, and secondly, obviously I haven't spoken about yesterday's game to any Chelsea fans. You are the first fans I'm going to speak to.
Yeah, go ahead.
I've just had enough. Honestly, I've just had enough because it's becoming a point now. Every weekend is getting ruined by this guy. Every weekend. Where I work in central London, the guy who does the newspapers for the Evening Standard, he's an Arsenal fan. I have to tell him every time he tries to give me a paper. I have to tell him until Chelsea start winning, I'm not taking any of your papers, because if I start looking at the paper, it's just going to make me even more upset. And it's a lot of things into this, but for me, the main sole blame has to be the management. It's just, for me, it's the management, because I don't think our players are that bad.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like, if you look at our players, I've seen people coming for our players. Okay, yes, we do have Deadwood, and I've pretty much cleared this before, even on Space, and a lot of you lot know who the Deadwood originally is anyway. But it's not just the Deadwood that's the problem. It's the fact that we have individual talents. We have players that can easily change a game anytime. And anytime they can change a game. But the problem is, under the right management, this is not possible. And even yesterday, a game that we played Tottenham, a game that I expect these guys to be I don't care what form they're in, the one game that they should be turning up,
These men were just
regardless.
fighting them, bro. These men were just fighting the ops, bro.
But you know what it is? But how do you expect them to have fight if the man who's meant to be their manager, the guy
No, but they was fighting. They was fighting them because out of frustration. You get me? They ain't being coached properly.
But do you know what it is? That's the thing. We can sit here and say, "Oh, we're showing fight," but at the end of the day, look at where we are on the table, and we haven't won a game in February at all. From what I can think of, we haven't won a game all.
No, we haven't.
We've only scored one goal, and that was Joao Felix. That's it.
One goal in 6 games.
Exactly, in 6 games, and the fact that people don't want to have this conversation. Fair enough. We're saying the management, and it is the management's fault at this. But regardless of that, the board is not wanting to see this at all. I don't know why they're holding back. And as Chelsea fans, and pretty much we're all Chelsea fans here, it's just not fair for us to be going through this rubbish
not fair
every week.
I'm not blind to see what's going on, bro. I'm not blind to see what's going on. I don't know about you lot, but bro, man's on the owners, bro. Yeah. Man's
You know what?
I'm done talking about.
That's the thing. You know,
I'm done talking about. I'm done talking about that waste man.
I'm done talking about.
You get me?
Potter.
But we're talking about owners. We're talking about the owner here. But what we forget now is that, and unfortunately, this is the case. We're already being frustrated at him for this decision. Come 3-4 years' time, we're going to be in the same boat again, where we're going to be frustrated with our owners. What people need to understand, for them, this is a whole investment thing. This is not about supporting the club or anything. This is just a whole investment thing where they want a good turnover. And the only way they're going to get a turnover is if they put money into the club, which they will. To a certain point, they'll put money in. But eventually, he's going to stop putting money in. He's going to stop putting that money in that we expect him to put in. And that's what it is. Look, the way I saw it, when Bowley first came in, for those that actually followed me for quite some time, are aware that I'm, what do you call it? Give me 1 second.
Yeah, okay.
This is the problem. And you want a person who wants shares, they're sharing shares to buy my club, because a club run by people who are sharing the shares, they have to first negotiate to come up with conclusions. And this is somehow hard. We might be blaming Baldy, but when other shareholders are busy, saying, no, we're not dropping this, we're not doing this, we're not doing that. You understand my point? And Abramovich was running the club all the
we mustn't forget that it's not just Bowley.
It's not just Bowley. I think people blaming Bowley. Sorry.
Yeah, go on. Yeah, carry on.
I'm not blaming this Bowley, bro. I'm blaming
because understand we blame the board. We blame all of them.
But this is where us as Chelsea fans, we are, I think, they're trying to fool us. And so where I'm gonna go into this first is the point where when he first got appointed. Now, when Bowley first came into this club, I've always had a doubt, and I've always said to people, I was like, you know what, I don't think this is the right man for us. And people are saying, people pointed fingers at me and stuff. And I said the reason why I don't think he's appointed is because the first few seasons he's going to put money into the club and he's going to get the fans excited. He's going to get the fans behind him. And once the fans are behind him, that's when all this nonsense is going to stop, where cash will stop being injected, this, that. Now, previously this window, I ate my words and I actually publicly apologized.
Injecting the cash was under the contract, by the way.
Yes, but it was a part of the contract. But that's the thing.
Yeah, Abramovich made him sign.
But regardless of what it said in the contract, what you need to understand is, regardless of if it said it in the contract or not, he injected cash. At the end of the day, right now, yes, some of us actually put in our logic and our common sense into it and thinking, well, hang on a minute, this problem starts from the top, which Dales, Nick, everyone's clarified on this before. So we've actually put on our logic and common sense behind it. But most of our fan base is all behind Bowley now. Now, talk 3-4 years down the line, I may be wrong, I may be right, who knows?
No one knows.
I do think this is just going to be a case where we're going to be saying in the 3-4 years time, why is this guy not putting us money in? Why is this guy not putting money in? Why are we like this? Why are we like that? We're gonna. It's gonna be an FSG.
We don't know. Me personally, I don't think that will happen with Bowley. I think he wants to win. He wants to make Chelsea bigger than he was. That's his words.
Nick,
He
Nick,
wants.
you have
Is
to
that
He wants
true?
to
understand
make.
Is that true, Nick?
Yeah, that's
Yeah?
his words. Wait a minute, dude.
I'm on
We-
the fence on that one, my bro.
Yeah, that's what he said, and that's what he said to us.
But you know
I'm on
what?
the
In
fence
his
on that one, my
interview,
put it
anyway.
this
for
way.
many
Put
Yeah,
it
let
this
me
way.
finish. Yeah, that's what he said. No one knows what's going to happen, in 4 years'
But if
time.
you put it this way, just to add on what you
Yeah.
said to Nick,
Well, I haven't finished. Hold on.
yeah. Well,
That's what he
when
said to us. What's he said so far, and what's he done? He's done. He started the redevelopment will start summer. They already, I don't know. Someone said they already started something behind the bridge, getting ready or whatever. I don't know for sure. But what his promise he's doing. The only thing he's done, which is got us all confused, is getting Potter, sacking Tuchel when we thought he was it was a shock. We wasn't right. But he can always put it right. Just get rid of him. But he has to, listen to his other board members, and they have to agree. Maybe that's why it's taking time. But like I said, all we can do is show our anger on Saturday. They will listen. Yeah. Where's he gone? Maybe he's had a connection problem. Yeah, go ahead. Anyone? Anything else? We come to.
Can we talk about the game? Can we talk about the game?
Yeah. That's what I was talking about the game before we started. Yeah, go ahead, Deals.
Yeah, I think obviously, like you said, the 30,
Yeah.
I think the 30 minutes, the start of the 30 minutes, we had a good little start.
Yeah.
But then
Yeah.
as soon as we got into the game, after like 45 minutes, I feel that our heads dropped. Right? Something got said in the dressing room, and I feel that after the second half, right, we didn't really push up in the attack.
We didn't even make any changes.
Yeah,
we
we
didn't
didn't.
even make any
Yeah,
changes.
yeah.
We needed
Exactly.
that so
That's what I
bad.
said before.
Exactly.
Yeah,
But
go.
again,
Yeah.
I feel like in the same attack, out of the attack yesterday, I think Sterling was the only one that really actually made a good attempt to get at their defense. You know what I'm saying? Like the rest, like Havertz, João Felix, they looked average yesterday.
Yeah, I mean the whole team for me really. We do our ratings for the team in a minute. Yeah, Cheryl, go ahead.
But I also want to see Nick. I
Yeah,
also want to
yeah.
see. I also want to see João Felix put in as a number 9. Everybody laughed at me when I've said this, but I
Well,
want to
I'll
see him
put it.
used as a number
Yeah,
9.
that's what I said. Havertz is off form. What did we do when we done the predictions? Remember last week, we all had Felix false 9. We kept Havertz off, but
No,
we knew.
you're going to destroy Felix. You know that you'll destroy
No,
him.
yeah, but wait,
Why are you
that's
putting
what
him in
we
false
said.
now when you have that
Cheryl,
much
hold on.
talent there?
Because Havertz is off form, we wanted him to play Aubameyang rather
But
than
another thing as
Havertz.
well, why is he
But he
playing
didn't.
Enzo
He
with
doesn't.
Ruben Loftus-Cheek? DM should be in that midfield.
Yeah.
Aside Enzo, because
Yeah,
Enzo,
Zakaria, the only
far
man
as
there.
I'm looking at it, Enzo's not a DM. We all know that Enzo's
No.
not a DM, and this is why we got
Yeah.
pressed by Tottenham's midfield because we didn't have a DM in that role that can
Yeah.
sit there.
We didn't have a clue second half. Look, once they scored, like we said, their heads dropped, every single one.
There was
And,
no fight even after the score.
Yeah, sure, yeah. Oda, you want to say anything about the game? We do our ratings as well. Oda, you there? I don't know where Oda's
Oda,
got. He's there, but maybe his connection. I don't know. Anyway, we carry on. He comes back. Should we do the ratings? He's gone as well. It's only us 3 now. And they'll go one by one. Funny. Yeah. All right, let's start the ratings out of 10. Let's start with Kepa. Deals. What are you going to give Kepa?
I'm gonna give Kepa a roughly a 6. I think 6. He had a few shots saved. I think he kept us in the game at certain times.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna give him a 6 still.
Yeah, that's fair. I think. Cheryl.
I'll give him a 4, right? because he conceded 2 goals, and the first goal, it was all his fault. We considered the first goal because of him. He couldn't hold the ball very well. So I'll give him a 4.
4, yeah. That's very ruthless. I'm going to give Kepa 6. Apart from the first goal, that skip Thunderbolt, I think why I'm giving him a 6 because I think Koulibaly put him off. Koulibaly was standing right in front of his eye line. That's made. I think he would. Otherwise, he would have saved it. That's why I'm giving him a 6, like Deals.
No player.
Yeah,
It's your
yeah,
opinion anyway. It's your opinion anyway.
yeah. But watch your replay. You're going to see Koulibaly right in his eye line. He didn't have a good look. He couldn't see the shot properly. You have to see it. I looked at it 3 times.
Kepa, we need a tall goalkeeper. By the way, we need a very
Yeah, I
tall
know he's not tall enough, but he's been great for us. Don't forget, since Mendy, done what he did, he kept us coming. Not just being good. How many great games? How many clean sheets? But he's a leader as well. We can hear
Nick.
him on. We hear him on the pitch.
Breaking news. Thiago
right.
Silva's out for next week's game.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
I knew that anyway. But even with or without Thiago, with Potter, we're not winning any game. Really. Yeah. Let's. All right. Let me just read these few comments by JEP before we move on. Just only a few comments. Big up everyone. Still at work. Had to stop by. Thanks, JP for coming in. Kepa is a 5. The first goal was his mistake for not grabbing the first attempt.
Big up
before,
JPT,
before
my bro.
skip shot. Yeah. Let me just before skip shot routine save would have prevented the goal. Yeah,
Exactly.
I understand what he's saying. Yeah, 5 is fair, I would say. But if you look at it, Koulibaly did get in his way as well, but he should have held the ball. Yes. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, you're right. Cheryl and JP, I think, are spot on. Yeah, but we still, because of his attitude, I give him 6 because he's a guy we have at the moment shouting and screaming when no one does. Yeah, we said that. Cooley was in the way. Yes, he was. Yeah, I'm glad you agree with me. He was in the way, but still, he would have done better, really, if he wasn't in the way. Yeah, I'm glad someone agrees with me there. Yeah, let's move on. Right. Let's start with Reece James on the right. Deals. Deals. Reece James. Yeah.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Yeah. Reece James. Sorry about that. Reece James. Obviously, I feel that he was having a poor game this game. He didn't look like he was on it, like defensively, but attackingly, he looked like he was going to cause a threat to Tottenham's defense. He's always a threat going forward, always.
Yeah, even him.
But the fact that our attack wasn't on point, yeah, it just shows you that we need our attackers on point when he's actually given the ball to our attackers, right, to actually bury the chances, right.
Yeah.
But I feel that Reece had an average game for me. I didn't think he had a too good game defensively. So I'm gonna give him. I think it's because of the injury he just come back from as well. But we can't just go into detail on that one because we just say, "Oh, look, he's playing this way because of his injury." No, I think all round the game, I think he had a 6. I'm gonna give him a 6, Nick.
Yeah, fair. We can't give them too high marks, really. When
we lost. We lost to 6. I'm gonna give him a 6.
Okay, yeah, understand. Cheryl?
Yeah, right. Given the fact that he had a fair game, to be honest, wasn't so bad, he wasn't so good. So, I think I'll give him a 5. Because he's a defender. Yeah, I will give him a 6 because he conceded goals, and he's a defender. He didn't have a clean sheet. You know, a defender needs clean sheets, so he had a fair game. I'll give him a 5.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, you know, I love Reece James. I love every player, but I think 5 is fair. He wasn't the Reece James we all know what he can do. On his day, he would have beaten Tottenham by himself, but because Tottenham wasn't that good, really. It was us being so bad. Yeah, 5. I think I'll give him 5 as
It wasn't
well.
the Reece James that we saw when we first played them. Let's say that. Let's just say
Exactly.
that because
this
I
little
was at
this
that game. I was
Tottenham
at that
team.
game when we played them in
Yeah,
August, bro. I
I
was at
know.
that game when we played them in August, and
Uh,
I had my Reece James shirt on. Yeah, because Reece James is my favorite player. He is my favorite player.
Yeah, I
But
like he's
yeah,
great. Yeah.
yeah. And when he scored, yeah, because I had the Reece James shirt on back on my shirt, yeah, everybody started cheering on me because he scored and that.
Because he scored. Yeah, they saw the name.
Yeah,
Of
I was
course.
sitting in Matthew Harden end.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, great player. Our future captain, I think, really. He will be. Yeah, so let's go to Thiago Silva. Deals.
I'll let Cheryl go first on Thiago.
All right. Okay, Cheryl.
Thiago Silva, wow, the man.
Yeah.
I'll give him a 6. Even if he played 30 minutes, you know, he didn't make any errors. He left the pitch when it was 0-0. He had clean sheet, you know. So I'll give him 6, obviously. And I think
fair.
we lost the game because of him. You know, when he went out, you know, the chemistry dropped. We started playing poorly. So yeah, I'll give him a 6.
That's why I said, when I was talking about the game, I said, look, what are we going to do without Thiago Silva? Imagine,
I was panicking when he got injured, fam.
We all were because
panicking.
we knew the outcome.
Man said he brought on fucking Wesley Fofana to play with Koulibaly. I didn't really like that partnership. I think Wesley Fofana would have been better with Badashil.
It's another player, he's just come back from injury. Fofana, he's a good player. They need time, though. They need time and tactics, and this guy doesn't have any. There's a lot of things. Anyway, we do. Yeah. So you're saying, sorry, Deals. What did you say? Silva 6.
I think I'm gonna give him a 6.
Yeah.
He was calm and collective on the ball. He was passing all right.
Yeah.
I think off the ball, he could have been a little bit better, obviously. But we know that Thiago Silva's is going through a little phase at the moment because the whole team's not playing well. So, I'm gonna give him a 6. And obviously, that injury is annoying for us fans to see that again. Another injury.
Yeah, another injury. Well, most of them are back, but it's bad to lose Silva because he's our main man. Yeah, I have to give him 6.
He's our main leader, bro. He's our main leader.
He's the man. And without him, I can't see us beating any team. God, even with him at the moment, with Potter, we can't beat any team. Oh, yeah, I'll give him 6. Let's go to Koulibaly, Cheryl. What do you think?
Yeah,
I don't know what to say. Yeah, go ahead, Koulibaly.
Yeah, Koulibaly didn't have a bad game overall. Yeah. Besides the pressing and all that, he had a fair game, to be honest. So I'll give him a 5.
Yeah, fair enough. Deals?
I think Koulibaly had a poor game still. I'm gonna give him a 2. Tottenham were finding all sorts of spaces against him. Trust me, their attack was finding a lot of spaces against Koulibaly. And Koulibaly, I can't lie. Since he's come in, bro, he's not even shown no leadership. There was talk about him bringing this leadership from Italy.
Deals,
and all this
stuff. He actually had more interceptions than any other.
No. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear that. You're talking about
that's
stats, bro.
To give him a 5.
You're talking about stats, bro. You're talking about stats, bro.
Yeah, forget this. Yeah, go. Yeah, what you think?
Since he's come into the club, bro, he's not hit the standards that we think he is, bro.
No, we all thought. Well, even me, I must admit.
Yeah,
I was the first one when we lost Rudiger. I was screaming for Koulibaly.
I think out of him.
And I must admit,
out of all the summer buys that we've done, I think he is the worst signing.
I can't believe and I said, I'll keep saying, give him time to adjust. He will get it. but I'm not seeing it. I've seen a few games. It was unbelievable. The goals he scored, the one against Tottenham, he scored. And who else? He scored a couple of good goals for us. You know what I like about him? I like Koulibaly because he can attack. But he should be better, really.
He's
I'm
not
still
composed on the ball either.
no.
Badashil. When do you see Badashil on the
But the
ball?
show's different, God. And he's only
Badashil is composed, bro. He's calm on the ball.
yeah.
Like Koulibaly, he's not
But the
nothing like
show wasn't
Badashil.
even. He was. I don't know why he didn't start. He wasn't injured or nothing. Oh, was he? No, he
No, he
wasn't.
wasn't injured, bro. He wasn't
No,
injured.
Porter's lineup went with experience. He dropped all
Yeah,
the young
yeah.
players
That's
who
what I
went
said.
Yeah, he should have never done that. He should have never done that. He should have started
Yeah,
Badashil and
he thought
Thiago
he go
Silva.
with some
Why?
experience.
Why?
Yeah,
Why is Badashil? Why did he drop Badashil out of that Champions League
for
squad?
experience, he pulled Koulibaly for experience.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
his
but I
reason.
feel that Koulibaly plays better in the Champions League than the Premier League because of the pace.
Badashil and Silva should have never been separated. They've been unbelievable together. And Badashil is learning so much of Thiago. Yeah,
I'm gonna
Badashil.
give Koulibaly a 6.
Yeah, that's generous. You said 2 first.
Oh yeah, no. Actually, I'm gonna give him. What am I talking about? I'm gonna give him a 2 still. Koulibaly's got to get a 2 still.
Yeah, for me, no player deserves high marks, and we're not giving them high. So far, the highest mark we've given anyone is 6. Koulibaly, for me, I'm going to give him 5.5. I think it's about right. Yeah, we move on to Chilwell.
Remember, he took John Terry's number.
Yeah,
And he was on the phone to John Terry and all that, bro. Oh my
Yeah, I
days.
know.
Oh my.
Look, I told you I wanted Koulibaly because I knew what a player he was.
He should have never took that number, bro. He should have never took John Terry's number, fam.
He still might adjust. Let's wait. Oh God. Yeah. We can't replace Rudiger, I'm afraid. I thought we could, but it's not
No
getting that way.
chance.
No,
Not
all
with
these
that
players have come
Koulibaly,
in
no
a tough
chance.
time.
Badashil
All
maybe,
these
yeah.
players have come in a tough time.
Yeah.
So I think he's a good player. He's a very good player because
He's a good
Koulibaly-
player. I like him.
Yeah.
I like him because
like him too,
we
yeah.
needed someone strong and to attack
He's
as
a
well.
very good player in experience. I watched him play for the World Cup.
So what are you saying, Sharo? He's being
for
badly
Aston.
coached.
He
Is that what
came
you're
in. He
saying?
came in at a period whereby Chelsea is in a very difficult
Yeah,
time.
he's come at the wrong time. He's come under a toothless manager.
Yeah.
We
he's
have
come
to
in a
think.
time whereby Rich James is shit as well.
We can't blame him too much really because no one's playing good in this team. No one.
Yeah.
So let's go to Chilwell. Cheryl.
Chilwell, man. His wing is whereby Spurs used mostly. So I'll give him a 4.5. He had a fair play. He played 90 minutes, so he was good in attacking play in the first 30 minutes.
Bits and pieces also. I don't see much of him really.
Yeah, I'll give him a 4.5.
4.5, yeah. Deals?
Who's that, bro?
Chilwell.
Oh, Chilwell, yeah. I think Chilwell was pressing at certain times, up the wing or up that left back wing. I feel that with Chilwell, yeah, he's just obviously come back from injury as well. I think they're trying to be careful on that injury situation. They don't want to press you high, and because of the situation with the injury. But I feel that he had an average game. I feel like he had an average game to 4. So I'm going to give him a 4.
Yeah, fair enough. I agree. Yeah, about 4 or 4.5. It's the same. I can't give him more. I don't blame him. He's coming back, and I'm sure we keep saying this with the right manager. I'm fed up saying this. With the right manager, they're going to be different. I know that we have great players, but God, I can't hold on anymore. Porter has to go now. Oh my God. Oh, it's too much. Oh God, man. Paul Chilwell, we have to give him 4.5. 4. Yeah, 4.5 is fair, I think, yeah. Let's go to Enzo Fernandez, Cheryl.
Yeah, we weren't playing good football, but Enzo Fernandez has always delivered. Yeah, he's been passing. He's been the only person in that midfield. So I think he was our best player. I must say. Yeah, I'll give him a
Yeah.
6. 6.
Yes, fair. Yeah, I think 6 is good. Deals?
Who's this Enzo Fernandez?
Yeah.
I feel that Enzo, he needs to play aside a proper DM, like I was saying earlier. You're not going to see the best out of Enzo until you see a proper DM.
Till we see
aside him.
Kante next to him.
Yeah. You bring a Kante
Shouldn't be
next
long now.
I always wanted to see a 3-man midfield with Enzo because that's what I think he thrives in. Like, if you see how he plays at Argentina, he plays with a 3-man midfield. Do you get me? So
yeah, go on.
so I feel that he had a little few struggles in his game, obviously on the ball and off the ball. But I feel that he can thrive when there's better players beside him in the midfield. So I'm gonna give him a 5 still.
Yeah. I'm gonna give. I love Fernandez, especially the first game he played for us. Unbelievable guy.
Yeah, the West Ham game, bro.
Yeah,
like,
he was
that's what he delivers, bro. That's what he delivers.
We know what he can do, but like I said, because of our manager right now, he can't show his talents full. That's why I don't blame him. Yeah, I'll give him a 5 as well, because he couldn't have a good game. He couldn't, not without tactics or anything. Yeah, 5 for me. Let's go to Ruben, Cheryl. Ruben Loftus-Cheek.
4.5. 4.5.
Yeah, he tried. He always tries, Ruben, but
He
not.
tried, but
Yeah,
he wasn't good enough. He wasn't good enough.
No, I know.
Was good.
You know.
I'll give him a 4.5.
4.5. Yeah. Deals.
See, the problem with Ruben, he's very hesitant on the ball. I think he's been like that ever since he's come back from the injury that he had, the big injury that he's had. He's never been that quality midfielder that's going to actually
lost it. Yeah.
drive the ball and pass the ball properly in certain areas. Because I watched him, I was there at the Leicester game when he started against Leicester. And I was also there. Did he start against Tottenham as well?
I can't remember.
I'm sure he started at Tottenham. At home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there for the Leicester game was worse. So I would say the Leicester game that he was poor. He had a poor game of passing the ball and releasing the ball at the right times.
Yeah.
He don't release the ball at certain times, and off the ball as well. He's not that guy to sit there and actually defend properly. So I'm gonna give him a 3. He hasn't improved in his game at all. I've never seen him improve his game at all. Yeah, people say he's physical, but he don't use that physical part.
Lost it.
People say that Koulibaly is physical. He don't use that physical part. So neither does Ruben Loftus-Cheek. He's got all that muscle, but he don't use it.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, shame about Ruben. He could have had a great future, but that massive injury is costing big time, and I can see him go in the summer. Really. Yeah, I can't give him. I'll give him 4 because he always tries. I know Ruben. He's a good guy, really good guy. I've met him. I told you. I feel sorry for him, but what can we do? Yeah, I'll give him. What did I say? 4, 5. Yeah, 4, at least 4. Yeah. Let's go on now to the front. Let's go to Raheem Sterling, Cheryl.
Sterling, our best player. Sterling was our best player.
In glimpses, I think. Yeah.
He had showed up. He was the only person showing up in that attack. Nobody else. He was showing up. He created more dribbles, chances. So I think I'll give Sterling a 6.
Yeah.
I'll give him
fair.
6.
Yeah, deals.
I think Cheryl, you're spot on, my boy. I feel that Sterling had a good game still. I feel that he
Yeah,
was trying to create a lot of chances for other attackers, and our other attackers weren't really on fire. So, what happens when attackers playing their best game, but then the other attackers are not on their best game, and it wasn't our day for him to actually pull up and actually do something, actually make things happen with the other attackers. So I feel that a six. I'm gonna give him a 6.
yeah, yeah. I think he deserves a 6. I'll give him the same. You know, even against Southampton when he came off from the bench, he showed us something. He was actually the only guy showing some passion and drive, but he didn't last for long. But because of the team, the formation, everything.
Nick, you see the
Yeah,
style of play, yeah, the style of
yeah.
play and that, yeah.
Mm,
When an elite manager actually comes in and actually does set a style of play, yeah, I feel
oh,
that Sterling is gonna be thriving off the passes that Enzo actually makes to Sterling,
yeah.
because
I can see that.
that's what
Yeah,
Sterling needs. That's what
you
Sterling
need,
needs.
yeah, that's right. He needs the proper manager. Every single player needs that in this team. Yeah, let's go to Felix. Cheryl.
Felix. I think he didn't have a great game. He lost possession more than once. He lost the
Yeah,
ball a lot. Yeah, so for Felix, I'll give him a 4.5. You know,
yeah, yeah. Fair enough. Yeah. Um, um, Deals. Let's finish with Felix, and I'll go to
I think Felix was driving with the ball correctly, but he
yeah.
just didn't have, like, again, it's like there's no creative end product with Felix.
Mm,
What's the end of product happening, right? Yes, he's playing in that 10 role. He's been Oxford playing at 10 role, but like I said to you earlier, why doesn't the gaffer try him out as a number 9? Like,
yeah.
we saw what he done with West Ham, yeah.
Because
But
he
yeah,
reckons he thinks Havertz is the only one.
yeah,
That's why.
yeah, yeah. But
Oh
I
god.
feel that if João Felix has been put in a number 9 position. Like, you saw that pass that Enzo made to Felix at the West Ham game, right?
Yeah.
If Felix is in the number 9 position and Enzo is finding spaces for Felix to be in that number 9 position,
True.
and he has to bury chances, not like the chances that he made at Dortmund, because
yeah,
he didn't bury
Deals,
chances at Dortmund. Yeah,
Deals,
go on, Cheryl.
Deals. You have to know the reason as to why he left Atletico Madrid. Yeah, Simeone was playing him as a 9, as
Yeah,
a false 9, so he
yeah,
didn't
and
want
he
that.
didn't like that. He
Yeah,
didn't like that,
he
Cheryl.
says that he
Yeah,
wants
yeah.
to be he
A
wants to
10.
have the freedom on the pitch. He wants to
That's
come
right.
as an
Yeah.
attacking midfielder, as a
Felix.
10.
That's his position at 10. He creates more than he scores, but he can score.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and he can't score. His finishing is not
yeah.
that good
What do
because
you lot
I
think
saw
about
it.
him being in a
I
number
saw
10
it
role,
against
though?
Anyway,
Tottenham.
so what? How many marks did you give him, Deals? Felix?
I'm gonna give him a 6, bro.
6.
I'll be real, bro.
Okay, I agree. 6, I think he gets for me. Let's welcome Certify as well now.
Certified,
Uh,
welcome back, bro. JK, welcome back.
Certify,
Big up, certified, my boy.
Wait,
Certify.
Nick,
Yeah.
excuse me for a bit. Then the house is a bit too noisy.
All right. Okay. Okay. Let me know when you're not noisy. All right. All right. Let's carry on. We carry on with the team. Right. Yeah. Cheryl Ziyech.
Awful, worst player on the pitch.
How-
Awful.
He's there.
He was the worst player on the pitch. I'll give him a 3.
A
A
free.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go on.
he was the
Deals.
worst player on the pitch.
Deals. Yeah.
Bro,
He wasn't good.
I'm gonna give Ziyech a 6. No, 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 not 6. No, not 6. I would say, I would say. What am I doing here? What am I doing here?
I thought.
Fucking.
Yeah. Go on.
I'll give him a 3. I'm gonna give him a 3 still.
God. Yeah.
Listen, he was not driving with the ball properly, bro. What is
No.
going on with Ziyech, bro? What is going on with this guy? He
I
don't even
know.
want to play for our club, bro. And that's the fact. The fact that
Yeah.
he don't want to play for our club,
He wants to
he's even
go.
showing it on the pitch, bro. He's showing it
Yeah.
on the pitch, fam. Like,
Yesterday.
bro,
Yes.
go on.
Yeah, no, I said yesterday he showed he doesn't want to be here.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
the last
100%.
before yesterday, he was good when he played.
Yeah, no, but he's been doing this though, Nick, bro. He's been doing this on the
he's been
fly,
up
bro.
and down, up and down.
I don't like the fact that he argues with Reece James for free kicks either.
Yeah,
that should have never happened.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was. Yeah, I saw that.
He does it all the time,
yeah,
Nick. He does it all the
yeah,
time. He
I
argues
know.
with people over free kicks and that.
Yeah, he wants to take everything. I know, but yeah. Well, so what you give him? 3.
I'm gonna give him a 3, bro.
All right. And for me, look, Ziyech, he was bad. Could have, nearly had a red card. He did get a red card from the ref, but he hardly touched the guy. So I'm glad they went. It was funny, VAR. I'm sure. I thought, oh, definitely that he's going to get a red card. VAR, he's going to agree with the ref, but for once they went with us and rescinded the red card, which I was surprised because it's us. We always lose out.
Him and Havertz want to fight players all the time. They want to fight players.
Sometimes, yeah, but
no, they do it all the time, bro.
Tottenham
Havertz
started
does it
as
all
well.
the time, bro.
Tottenham, what's his name was worse. What's his called? Who got a yellow?
Emerson, bro. Emerson's
yeah.
he's a pussy. Emerson's a pussy.
Royal. Oh, I said Royal. Yeah, he started it really. Ziyech just touched him and he went flying down to get him a red card, of course. It was just disgraceful. I wasn't even laughing. It was I don't know how to describe it. It was, Chelsea Tottenham games usually are very fiery, yeah? But this wasn't
all the
fiery.
time, bro. All the time.
Yeah, but this, there was a bit of, few fouls and that, but usually we're more fired up than that. I've seen, this was the rubbish performance for me. Disgusting. Ziyech gets a 3, like you said, for me. I think it's fair 3. Yeah, can't give him more. And the last but not least, Carl Havertz, Shiro.
Second worst player on the pitch. He was the second worst player on the pitch.
It's true though, yeah.
And he got a yellow card, so
yeah, he got a yellow.
I'll give him a 3.5, though he wasn't worst like
yeah.
I'll give him a 3.5.
I don't. At times I thought he's Havertz playing. I didn't see him. I couldn't see him.
Yeah,
much.
Yeah, but he played like 70 minutes, I think, 75 minutes.
Yeah. So deals. What you give Havertz?
You see with Havertz, bro. The situation with Havertz, yeah, is the fact that he's been told as he's a number 9 for a long time now, and he's not even shown that he's that number 9. So
no.
I believe, yeah, with Havertz, he should be sold in the summer. That should have happened a long time ago. When we got rid of Timo Werner, I was saying this guy needs to go. When we got rid of Timo Werner, you get me? Why are we keeping Havertz? Yeah. When we got rid of Timo Werner, like he should have gone when Timo Werner left with him. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So
yeah, deals.
Yeah,
go on. Let me be honest with you. Yeah, Havertz was the leveling, and under Tuchel we won the Champions League. And it was so crucial to.
Yeah. But
he was
bro,
actually
that's one moment, bro. Don't.
He's not
one moment.
He's not about play. He's just off form. He's off form, Cheryl.
Yeah,
that's
he's
what.
off form. That's
he's
why
lost confidence, like Mason Mount. The same.
Him and Mason Mount, but he was Chelsea's best player. With Mount, with Mason Mount.
And while they're off form, it comes down to the manager Potter, because he keeps playing them out of form. How many times?
Yeah,
Bring in, play for fun. I play Aubameyang. The rest of them, like you. All right, drop Mount, but he brought him on. Nothing changed. He brings Aubameyang 10 minutes from the end. What's Aubameyang going to do when you're 2-0 down and you bring him on to save you? God, disgraceful,
And you've taken off Joao Felix, creator for Aubameyang, and you expect him to score.
In 10 minutes, rubbish, man. That's management. This is not management, man. This is not. That's why he has to go. We all said it. I don't want to say Mark's out for Potter, so I know Well, I gather you both of you will say 0. If anyone wants to give Potter higher than 0,
It's
say
negative
so.
0.01.
0, yeah, 0 minus 0. Yes, I think Deals will agree. Deals, you agree? Potter
Yeah,
minus 0.
Potter deserves a 0, bro. How are you
Yeah,
coming out with that statement after the game about
statements
we watched Arsenal's documentary? This
and
is a fucking
statements.
is this a charity
Oh
FC?
God!
No fucking
Not
way,
only
no
that
chance.
statement. What about the statement about it comes down to injuries and the preseason before me?
Yep,
What's that
yep,
mean?
yep,
That's disgusting.
yep.
Blaming Thomas Tuchel.
Disgusting
In
behavior, bro.
Another one.
Abramovich. In
Yeah,
Abramovich.
and Roman, of course. How can you? It does. This Potter has to go. I hope before Leeds, but even if he's still at
His
Leeds,
actions, even his actions, though, Nick, yeah,
yeah,
it just shows you, even in games and that, he's there for the money, bro. He
he can.
sets us up to lose
How
as
many
well.
times we said it, me and you? How
He
many
sets up,
times?
he sets us up to lose as well. Even in Brighton game, yeah, when we went to Brighton, bro, like
Yeah,
he
it doesn't make sense.
he set us up to lose that game, bro.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
yeah, because it doesn't make sense at all. His tactics, the team he picks, everything doesn't make sense. He has to go. I hope Bowley's going to wake up and he's bored. They have to wake
He
up.
has to. He has to. Yeah, he has to. You have to wake him up. You
We
have to wake
will.
him up, Nick.
Sure. Saturday, I'm going to wake them up. If
Yeah,
it
right.
don't,
You have to wake them up.
He's got blood
oh,
in his hands right now, though. He's got
oh
blood in his
God,
hands right now. 100%.
yeah. I just hope, like Johnny said to the whole, Johnny's going to be there with 1,000 small, like me. I would be there early. I'm going to put a post out. Should let you get not yet. It's too early. Say Wednesday. I'm waiting to see if they get him out this week. But if not, by Thursday, Friday, I'm going to post it. I will say here when we do the Leeds preview as well that everyone has to be that 12, not later. 12 to make our voices heard. Even if if you're going or you're not getting to the game, you want this guy out, be there. That's all you. And we're gonna see who turns up. Yeah, chaps. I don't know. I'm tired with this Potter talk. God, he's getting to me really.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Like they say, the lion is just sick. Soon we shall get back to being the biggest
Yeah.
club in the world.
Oh
Very
no,
soon.
yeah. We
It's
always
just
come
sick.
back.
Yeah.
Sure, we always come back. We've had worse times. I'm not worried about that. But what I don't like right now, I never had this feeling in my life to go to Stamford Bridge and not be excited about
Let
the
me
game.
let me be honest with you, Nick. Yeah.
Yeah.
At this point, I just pray we don't get relegated, because if we do, man, that's
Oh,
huge.
it's
We
huge.
having the higher potential to get relegated. With not play
That's a
Man
bad
City
thing. I'll
yet.
tell you, it happened twice in my lifetime. We got relegated twice, and it wasn't nice. I'm telling you, it wasn't nice. But it happened. But we came back, and when you do come back from that, the
We won't
second.
get relegated. We won't get
Roman
relegated. That's
Empire. Roman
I mean,
Empire.
we're not saying we're gonna get. We're just thinking the worst to the worst. But with this Potter, I think we will have him out before anything like that will happen. Really, I think he's gone, Cheryl. We won't let that happen. He has to. We will get him out.
What if he turns it around? Like he wins, then the manager.
Yeah, but if he wins, even if he wins
back
against,
him again.
I want him out. I don't care if he wins the next 10 games.
Yeah, right. Even if he wins, because they're waiting for him
No,
to win,
he's
and
not
they're going to
a
back
manager
him.
to
That's my
take
only
this.
fear.
No, they can't see it like that. We want him out. He has to go.
Trust me, Nick. Trust me. If he wins against Leeds, the owners are going to back him up. Trust me. This is why they're giving
one
him
game
game
doesn't
time.
make no. You're wrong.
It doesn't make sense why they're giving
One
him
game doesn't
time right
mean
now.
nothing, and he ain't gonna beat Leeds. I'm telling you. Like I said, we wasn't gonna beat Tottenham with Potter. We're not beating Leeds either. I've never said that in my life either against Leeds.
Yeah,
But
Leeds is a very good club. I saw it play
yeah,
against Manchester
massive
United.
club. We had our great matches between us, the clubs, rivalry, big rivalry. Yeah. So anything else, anyone? Before I don't know. Certified's gone. I think he can't be. I think we said it, or did we say all deals? I'm not sure.
Yeah, Nick. I think like obviously with the situation that we leave ourselves in, yeah, I feel that obviously the big change that needs to happen in this situation
Yeah.
is that we need to get rid of Potter, then change whatever the plans are that was with Potter. The ownership need to change the plans, whatever the plans was with Potter. This process bullshit needs to stop, right? Because we've never been a process club, and this
No.
talk about we should be giving a manager a long time. Yes, okay, cool. You can say that, but it matters about results, right?
Yeah.
At our club, it matters about results.
Yeah, I'm all for.
because we're a big club. We're
I'm all
elite
for
club.
giving a manager a long time, but the right manager.
Yeah, the right manager. Like you said, we have to give the right manager time.
The right manager.
Elite manager.
Time.
We have to give elite manager time.
This you can see. This ain't the guy.
But this is where I question the board, though, Nick. This is where I
Yeah.
question the board. Do they actually want us to succeed, or do they want us to fail?
Well, we're going to find out. Well, a few days we're going to know.
Yeah.
We're going to know what they think when we start screaming. So
if these guys can make if these guys can get back Mourinho, not as a coach, not as a coach, but part of the board
here at the club. Yeah, it's a good idea.
He will bring
put him on the director's board.
Winning mentality.
Yeah.
He'll bring in, and you give him the sporting director role. He'll bring in the winning mentality.
Of course,
as well.
we had that. We've done that in the past with ex-legends, and it does work.
Then you get in Hansi Flick, with John Terry as the assistant.
Ain't you not worried though that we haven't got no winning mentality board members in that fucking board right now? We need war. Because if you look at the difference in Roman's era, the whole of Roman's era, we had war mentality board members, bro. You get me? Check.
Yeah.
Check Nick, bro. He's a war mentality man, bro.
In the Czech Marina, under Roman, they were different.
They're all war mentality
people were slugging off Marina, but she was great. She was Mrs. Chelsea.
And if Bowley wants to keep on being friends with the ops, that needs to stop as well. He needs to stop being friends with the ops because everybody hates us behind the scenes. Yeah? He needs to understand. Yeah, this is football, not baseball. Yeah. You can't be friends with everybody.
That's the problem. That's the problem we have. We knew when he took over, he's not a football man. So let's see what he does now. We can only, do what we can. Like I said, we can only shout and scream and protest, which I hope that they will do on Saturday. I'm sure they will. The fans,
Trust me. When you have John Terry as the assistant to Hansi Flick and Jose Mourinho in the same club, we're going to win.
I was saying that, Cheryl. You know what I've been saying? How long? Our certifieds come in now. Now we're gonna finish. Let's bring him in. Certify.
Hello. Can you hear me?
I hear you. Yeah, I like the badge, the new badge.
You know what? This is a funeral. This is why. This is why I've got this in.
Bro.
I had to go and change. My profile picture, unfortunately.
No, it makes sense. So it makes sense. God, you just came in time. We was going to finish. Anyway, you're here. We all gave.
But unfortunately, the funeral just started. So let's not finish. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, we're not finishing. We give you a. All right. We said a lot about the game, about Potter, about Bowley, about everything. You want to start on the game? You want to give your ratings and give the ratings after what you think?
About this game, do you get what I'm saying?
Can you Carry on, so I'll just be 5 minutes. Yeah.
Okay. There's a big reason why I put this as my profile picture.
Yeah, I can see.
First to show our heritage is beating Tottenham.
Yeah.
Since we lost to them, I feel like Chelsea is dead now. Do you get what I'm saying? Because this team never. If you know Tottenham's beating you, I mean, it's clear to see. Do you know what I'm saying? We're not Chelsea anymore. Do you get what I'm saying? And bro, we didn't play well at all. I mean, the manager setup was horrible. It was bad. Do you know what I'm saying? Potter out. Do you know? Yeah, and Body really needs to wake up and sack this guy because, bro, we're going to just keep going lower and lower and lower, and it's terrible. And you need to bring in a manager that will basically get us back to where we're supposed to be. Do you get what I'm saying? And we can build a project with him
100%,
because
bro.
clearly Potter has been a big mistake, big mistake. Do you get what I'm saying? And I haven't got players, but yeah, I'm kind of getting tired of it. Do you get what I'm saying? But because then at the end of the day, Potter's still playing these lots.
Yep.
I mean, he's making a substitution when we were 2-0 up, attacking substitutions when we're 2-0 up, when we're 2-0 down. I mean, make that make sense. Do you get what I'm saying? I mean, this guy is clueless. Like, he's the worst manager to ever
And our
manage
players are
Chelsea.
fighting on the pitch as well. It's mad, fam.
And that's something I explained on your space deals. Do you
Yep.
get what I'm saying?
Yep.
They've lost their love for football.
Yep.
And you can clearly tell their frustration with this with what they're doing. They're frustrated with what they're doing. Because clearly, as you play football, if you don't know what you're doing, and you're seeing certain players outrun you, skill you, foul you, you're gonna take their frustration on them. Although it's just the
Correct.
manager. Do you know what I'm saying? The manager's making them act like this. Every game we have fights. I'm not saying it's a bad thing because it happens. Do you know what I'm saying? But you can clearly
By the
see
way,
it's just a
JK,
bit too much. Cause
I heard.
and he expresses and deals and he expresses how these players feel about literally and the dressing room in general. Do you get what I'm saying? It's just not relaxed. And I also heard they had a fight during the locker room in the locker room. I think
Is
a
it?
Spurs fan, Reece James. I think Reece. You remember that guy who came on? Reece 20. I remember he has a friend who sat near the Tottenham
Who had a fight?
tunnel, and apparently they were throwing punches and all.
Who?
Do you know what I'm saying with the Spurs players? I mean, that's clearly an unhappy, unsettled Chelsea, and it's clearly Potter because he's making them not want to play football. Do you get what I'm saying? And you can just and we need a manager that can bring back that factor back, this winning factor back, and can get the dressing room up again, like a Zidane or like a Hansi Flick, Enrique. Do you get what I'm saying? So I don't even have much to say because I keep on saying the same thing about this team. Do you get what I'm saying? So I'll just go straight to the player ratings, innit?
Go on, my bro. Go on, my bro. Speak, my bro.
Yeah, for me, the performance was appalling, and I really don't think, anyone apart from Kepa deserves to go above a 5. Do you get what I'm saying? I mean, I'll be so real with you. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, all of them were below average at best. That's the sad thing.
100%.
That I'm not going to give any 7s or 6s because all the players were crap. Do you get what I'm saying? So I'll start off with or maybe Sterling as well. He'll get over a 5, but then that's just it. Kepa and Sterling. Let me just
Yep.
get their ratings out the way. They get a 7.5 because they were the ones that were trying.
100%.
Maybe Kepa. Okay, you know what? Let me degrade Kepa to a 5 because
Yeah, he
that
could have saved them
I
goals.
don't know why he doesn't save that. I don't know how he doesn't save that first goal. Well, I don't know what he's doing
I don't
or
rate
what
two
he's
of our
thinking.
goalkeepers, man. I don't rate them still. I really don't.
Yeah, but then we can't deny the fact Kepa has been good for us lately. Do you know what
Yeah,
I'm
he's been
saying?
good
But
still.
yeah, so for me, Kepa gets a 5. The back four, they all get the same rating, and that is a 3.5, including Thiago Silva. For me, I felt every time they hit us on the break, every time they hit us on the break, it's just clear. like they just look so vulnerable, just from one attack, and it's crazy. Thiago Silva didn't have a good game today. I know he came off injured as well. I hope he's okay. But Fofana for me, he came on, but he did try, but it wasn't good enough, man. It wasn't defending. It was not good enough. Koulibaly, you know how I feel about this guy. I don't know why we brought him in. I keep on saying, if this Koulibaly of 4 or 5 years ago, then I would have taken him. But then we had the option to get Jules Koundé or Ake instead, and we went for Koulibaly. We went for Koulibaly. I don't understand that. I really don't understand. Do you get what I'm saying? So this guy for me, Koulibaly, he's a waste of money. We should be getting him on a free. Do you get what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. And a 5-year deal as well. He needs to. He's one of the players I want him to go. I want to go. But yeah, let's get off Koulibaly. The midfield. Enzo gets a 3. He was horrible. I'm sorry, but I know I love Enzo Fernandez. Do you get what I'm saying? I really love him, but I need to be real. Do you know what I'm saying? Just like certain people like their favorite players at Chelsea, and they're not real. He's my favorite player, and I'm gonna be real. He's a 3. He was horrible today. Do you get what I'm saying? These passes that he was these passes he was giving. I don't know where. Do you get what I'm saying? Loftus Cheek was. I'll give him a 3 as well. Same performance as Enzo. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah, those two get a 3. João Felix gets a 2. I wasn't impressed with his performance either as well. Do you get what I'm saying? But would I blame them? No, I'm not gonna blame them. I'm not gonna blame the players. They're good players. It's just the manager. The manager's not
100%.
setting them up right. It's the manager. Do you get what I'm saying? But it still doesn't excuse that they were horrible. They were not good. Do you get what I'm saying? So João Felix gets a 2. Raheem Sterling gets a 7 because he was the only threat going forward.
Yeah.
Literally, the only. This
We
is
also,
why they kept passing. They kept passing to Raheem Sterling
yeah,
because he knew he was going to
yeah,
be
it's true.
taking on a player and all this. And I know I've been criticizing Sterling before, but he's starting to improve, and
It's better.
he's starting
Yeah,
to show the reason why. He's
he's
starting to
trying.
show us why
Yeah,
he should be staying next season. Do you
yeah.
get what I'm saying? But yeah, Sterling was good. He gets a 7. CH gets a 1. Ziyech gets a 1. He has no him and Havertz get a 1. I don't know both of their use. What's their use in this team? What do they bring to this team other than Ziyech? Other than Ziyech's left foot, 1 foot merchant crosses,
Yeah.
on his leg. He has to turn on his left foot. What else does he bring? Does he dribble? No, he doesn't. Do
I
you know what I'm
think this.
saying?
I think they're both
Is he
goalies.
physically strong? He's not. Havertz as
Yeah,
well.
They love
Yeah,
to fight players, bro. Them two love to fight
to
players,
be
bro.
to have that physique in the Premier League, just look at both of them. To have
yeah,
this physique in the Premier League is deadly. I mean, you cannot be built like this. Havertz and
true.
Ziyech, I don't think they're for the Premier League at all. I really don't. Havertz is good for the Champions League, but in the Premier League, we need these type of players to step up. Remember, Havertz cost 72 million plus add-ons, which makes it 80 million. I think people are forgetting. And we're still having people defend him. It's crazy. I understand he won the Champions League final.
Yeah, but we can't keep going back on that every time. You know, how
Yeah,
many times we're gonna say
it's
he won us?
crazy. We can't, because then at
That's
the end of the day, yes, he's a legend, but then we need to do what's best for the club going forward. At the end of the day, he's made
yeah,
history, yes, but he needs to build on that, and he hasn't.
yeah. You're right.
And it's crazy because I thought Havertz will be, after that Champions League goal, I thought he would have got that confidence to literally be one
Yeah,
of the
God.
best strikers in the Prem right now. Do you get what I'm saying? Because that you don't know
You
how much
know,
confidence you get. No,
yeah,
Nick, you don't know how
yeah,
much confidence you as a footballer, even just being in Havertz's shoes, you don't know how much confidence that will give you as a player to score in the Champions League final and the only
yeah.
goal that will win the final. And
So
you go out and play like you've
yeah,
done
at the
nothing.
moment, you know what? I can't blame him too much because he's been played out of form. Same as Mason Mount. He keeps playing them. You know, I'm sure. You know, I guarantee you, with a different manager, a real manager, top class manager, you're going to see Mount improve, and you're going to see Havertz improve.
But then
You
we,
will
we will
see,
know.
you will see the whole team improve and start
We
winning.
will
It's
see the
the
whole team
manager.
improve. But
The
then what's it called?
manager. We don't
The
have a
manager,
manager. We don't have a
the
manager.
manager that comes in, you think
Yeah.
they will look at these players, some of these players, he will have to get rid of some players. You know what
Oh
I'm
yeah, for
saying? They're going
sure.
to. You think
Yeah.
he will have a look at Havertz and Ziyech, and I think they're Chelsea level. Or
They
they
might be
no,
gone before they could be gone.
they might give him a chance,
Yeah.
but that's if we're lucky. Do you get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's if they're lucky.
For
But
sure.
if we get in a manager that's not going to tolerate crap, like people are saying we want Zidane, we have to understand. You really think Zidane will favor these guys that I'm mentioning? No,
That's what
he
we
will
need.
want them gone. I'm telling you.
For sure.
But yeah, that's what I have to say.
Yeah. Going back to the other day, me and you, it was only me and you giving the deals wasn't here. The score predictions. We got one right each. You got Everton, Villa. No, sorry, not Everton, Villa. Which one is it? Oh, yeah, you got the 1-1. Fulham Wolves, you got correct 1-1. You said it was 1-1, and the only one I got funny. The only one I got right is Tottenham Chelsea 2-0 Tottenham. The rest
Who got the 1-1 right? Me.
you got the 1-1 draw. You said
Yeah,
Fulham Wolves 1-1. The
yeah.
rest of them,
It looked like a draw.
the rest you got more wins, but not correct scores than me.
Yeah, I got the wins
You,
correct. I did. Yeah, I
yeah,
did.
a lot of wins correct. Yeah,
I
I'll
got
tell you.
Arsenal correct.
It
Yeah,
didn't feel like
yeah.
another London derby, bro. It didn't feel like we was
No,
there for
it's
another derby.
another one of these.
Yeah.
We look. You know what? The only London derby I've seen is Chelsea Tottenham under Tuchel. That's the only time I see us play. I
Nick, what
haven't
did you
seen
predict
us.
for the Carabao Cup final?
Oh yeah, I've got it wrong. I said 1-0 Newcastle. You said 2-1 United.
If only I didn't give Newcastle a goal.
Yeah,
Crazy.
3-0 in the end. But I was surprised with Newcastle. Really, I would have thought they would have shown more fight. Yeah, all right. United are on form, but it's a final. God,
For me, they just froze. They froze
yeah,
after
they
that goal.
froze. Yeah,
It's a
shame.
final. These lots have never been in one, so
I wanted
obviously
them to win
they're going
because
to play the way
I
they
was
did.
backing them. I even put my black hearts out and everything, but it didn't happen. Yeah. Shame because we don't want United winning trophies again. God, now they've won
Yeah,
one.
but they deserved it though. So
Yeah, they did. Yeah, we can't lie, they did. Because they have a proper manager. He's turned them around big time. And it can happen with us, with the players, the squad we have. A proper manager will get this team going again. I'm sure. Yeah. Anything else, Deals? Any other thoughts?
Thiago Silva. I want to talk about Thiago Silva's injury.
Yeah, go on.
He could be out for the Tuesday's game still.
Yeah, he could be out. Looks like
He'd be a
is
big
out.
miss for our centre back against Dortmund. We need him. Remember, we only got. Remember, I think it would be probably Wesley Fofana and Koulibaly now in that game because Badiashile can't play that game.
It's crazy. Let me tell you, Deals. It's crazy. But then, even if Thiago Silva plays, my confidence for Dortmund, it doesn't even matter who plays. We can still lose any game. Do you get what I'm saying? Look who we've got back from injury. He's been playing. He's been dropping Mason Mount as people asked, and we're not getting results. And the football is the same. Do you get what I'm saying? So even if Thiago Silva plays, it's not even a. I don't want Thiago Silva to get injured. But even if this guy is fit, we'll still lose. We'll still
JK, do
lose
you think they
games.
will scrap their plans? Do you think they will scrap their plans? Because I'm concerned. I was saying to Nick about this. I'm concerned at the hierarchy. I'm looking at the hierarchy now. I'm done talking about that waste man Potter. I'm looking at the hierarchy, what they do. It's up to them. You know what I'm saying? It's up to them what they do now.
Yeah, it's up to them what they do.
Yeah,
but,
for sure.
But as I said on the space, I also they have my critique, but then also I don't want to get on them too. I don't want to get on them too early because what's it called? Um. Yes, they just come in, but then I'm sure they should have learned the sport in about
Yeah,
as the future goes
yeah,
on.
but
They
what
would have
they've been
You
learned.
know
saying
what?
though,
Yeah,
JK, what they've
Deuce.
been saying in interviews, Egg
Yeah.
Barley's been talking a lot of shit in interviews about Don Roman. Now that pissed me off. Yeah, they just come in
They
for
were
the
talking
sport.
about Roman.
Wait a minute. Where did you
Where,
hear?
where
Where
did you
did you
hear
I'll,
that?
hear
I'll
that?
send you the link. I'm gonna send you the link. What Egg Barley
Send,
said
yeah,
about
send us
Roman.
the
Yeah,
link. I
send
want
it
to see.
to us because I want to see that. But still, for me,
Yeah,
if I don't know if that's true, but then if it is, then that's wrong with them. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Because
No. Now we
women
know.
handed
Now
them
we
the
know what's
job.
going on.
Women handed them the club anyways. So that's why I'm
yeah,
confused on why they will talk about Roman. But
yeah,
anyways,
yeah.
I'm just saying
That's
I don't want
true.
to judge them too early. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, if just
You know
come in.
what? They're gonna show us what they made of now. These Bolly and his board, every single one of them. On Saturday, unless they fire him before, we're praying he goes before the Leeds game, but doesn't look like it right now. It's only Monday still. But, Saturday there will be an outroar. I'm going to be there. You're going to be there, certified.
Yeah,
Don't know what time you're going, but you let me know.
yeah.
Um,
I'll try to see what I'm gonna do in it. Cause
yeah.
yeah, I'll try to see what
But,
I'm doing.
like I said to Deals before, it's up to us fans. It's no good Potter out on Twitter, on Spaces all day today, yesterday, last night, I said, whoever's in London, doesn't matter, if you haven't got a ticket, you have to come up there and show your feelings, protest, like we did with the Ricketts. No one had a ticket for the game against Brentford. Only one or two people had tickets, but we went for the protest. So, let's see what our fans are made of. I'm going to be there early. And I want to see people turn up with banners, pour out, like we did with the Ricketts, banners, and, make our voices heard. Like they were saying today, let's see if they do it. Today, Deals, you was on that space. Certified wasn't there today. Big space today by, what's his name? Tubes is his name. I don't name that well, but I know he does spaces. Johnny was there, and a lot of them who go to matches were. They're all saying they're going to
I
do it.
found it. I found it. I'm
Yeah,
gonna send
all
you the
right,
link
yeah,
now.
Well, so
okay.
there was a space earlier on.
Yeah, a massive space with tubes early during the
Oh,
day. I went on there. I
so
actually
was it
spoke.
like with Mitchy Boy and all of them?
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
Chelsea
there. I
yeah,
was
Down.
there. I was there,
yeah.
JK.
Deals was there. Dan was
I was
speaking.
there. But I wasn't on the street on the space thing because they wouldn't let me
Oh,
in.
there was who was
Right?
speaking.
They wouldn't let me in, but they wouldn't let me in. I was gonna come in and talk and say my piece on things, right?
To be
Um,
fair, I don't think if Johnny was Johnny in it.
Yeah,
he
Johnny
was
was
Johnny
there.
was speaking in it.
co-host. Yeah, but
Oh,
what he said today. We didn't talk about certain players, Mason Mount. I told him no. I went on speaker.
Yeah.
I said to him, so he listens. I said to him, look, all this about Mason Mount. No one hates Mason Mount, but you have to see when he's out of form. That's what we've been saying. He's out of form,
no, how
and
did he take it?
I told him he didn't say
No, he
nothing.
listened. He listened
He
still.
listened because I was true what I was saying, and I said to him, look, it's not the players. It's Potter. It's the management, the board. It's not our players. He agreed, and he said, we're gonna go. He's gonna be there to
Nick,
protest.
he was saying about Nick. He was talking
Yeah,
about Egbali earlier when he said that. He said
yeah.
Egbali was disrespecting Roman. He should have
All
never
right,
done.
I wasn't there then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I sent you the link. I sent you the link for what
I'll
Egbali was
send it.
talking.
Send it to me on the what's it called, Twitter,
Yeah, yeah,
because
yeah.
yeah, it's easier.
I'll send it to JK
Oh, I
as
can
well.
get it. I can go on it from here. It doesn't matter. Let me put it up. See what happens. Hold on. See if we can see it.
Fast forward it to where Egbali's speaking.
Yeah, yeah. I've got it here. Yeah. Can you see it?
Yeah,
It's,
but
it's
I can't see
coming.
it now. I can't see it.
Can you see it?
No.
I've got it here. I'm looking at it.
I can't see
Yeah.
it, Nick. I can't see it.
I can see. All right, let me go. I'll look at it later. Yeah, I can see they're all talking.
Yeah.
Oh, no, how do I get out of here now? God, I'm scared now. Oh God.
Just scroll out of it, Nick.
Yeah, I'm trying to get out of it.
Can't you
my
put the
God.
X sign off it? Can't you put the X sign off it and scroll out?
Yeah, hold on. Let me go back.
Nick and
Yeah, I'm
JK.
back. Hey, stay
Nick
there.
and
I'm coming
JK.
back.
Do you think
Yeah, I'm coming
that
back. Yeah.
that Potter's never had the dressing room? Because I don't think he has.
Yeah, he's lost it ages ago.
I don't think he ever had it.
He's never had he's never had the dressing room. Like that's what I'm saying. I think because I was blinded by blaming players. I think, and at the time I wanted to give Potter more time, but I can see he's been playing around with these players. I mean, not in a good way, but in a bad way. The players didn't like him since day one. I can clearly see no one respected him. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, we also let's give Potter time because we didn't have the players, but now he's got the players. He's the same thing, and I'm thinking, what is our game plan? Do you know what I'm saying? And he's had lots of breaks. People say he needs a preseason. What preseason? He had a preseason already. Do you get what I'm saying? Well,
Oh, shit.
from the World Cup after Villa game. Do you get what I'm saying? So I don't understand why people keep on saying, "Oh, he needs a preseason." No, he doesn't. He should have had a starter play in during the World Cup. Do you get what I'm saying? So you know what? This manager just needs to go. I keep on saying the same thing about this guy. He just doesn't
I'm
he
tired of
doesn't
talking
bring
about
this
Potter.
mentality. He
I'm
doesn't bring
tired of
any
talking
winning
about him.
mentality to Chelsea,
We
and he
know
doesn't.
you're gone.
Yeah, you know what?
We know what needs to happen to him. At the end of
He
the
needs
day,
to
we
go,
know what
man.
needs
He
to
needs to
happen.
go.
Yeah,
Unless he goes, yeah, Chelsea. My profile picture will forever stay black because we're going down and down and down the grave. So, so this is just the thing. Until we get a win, this profile picture will turn to Chelsea's normal color. For now, we're black. You get what I'm saying?
No, JK, we're good, bro. We're good, bro. We're good, bro. It's just a little moment where we're at the moment, and I feel that we will come out of it, 100%. We will.
We will, but for now,
Yeah.
we are dead. So we just need to accept that and move on. Do you get what I'm saying? Potter has to go. Do you get what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what I have to say. Big up Nick. I'm sorry I came so late. Big up Deals as well.
Big up, my
I need to
bro.
go now.
Big up, my bro. We'll speak during the week, yeah.
I'll speak to you soon. Yeah?
My bro, my bro.
Um,
All right, Nick.
Yeah.
Nick, are you gonna end it?
I went on that link
Nick.
and I saw.
Nick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you hear me, Nick?
I hear you, but I can't myself. All right. Oh, what's going on here? Anyway, I think we said it all.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, Nick.
Okay.
Nick.
Yeah.
Are you gonna end the show now?
Yeah, I think we've done it all. Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
I think.
Thanks for letting me come on, Nick. Yeah.
Thanks for coming on. For you, Certify, Cheryl, Ghana, Oda, everyone who come on. Thanks a lot. Yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back here on Friday for Leeds reaction. Sorry, Leeds preview. Yeah, probably Friday, same time, same place. So thanks for everyone who come on and watched us. And please subscribe and like the channel. It will help. So yeah. Yeah. So we go out in a minute. So thanks, people. Once again, God bless you all. Good night.
Big up, Nick. Nick.
Big up, Juice. Let me just say this.